think it's safe to say we're probably on live.
Oh, we're on live. We've been on for 2 seconds live.
We have. Okay. Welcome, everyone. Oh, yes, I see that. Yes. Welcome, everyone, to 24-hour Blitz tournament.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Not a moment less and not a moment more.
Yes.
Just 24 hours.
Okay. It's a 24-hour English Chess Federation Blitz tournament, and it's to raise funds for the Ukraine humanitarian appeal. Later on, we will let you know how to join the tournament, and of course, if you fancy just watching all the action on here, that's great too. So we will be doing that, and then we'll be going straight into the action. First of all, though, just like to report on some sad news: the passing yesterday of David Anderton, who a lot of you who may be listening would have known. David was a great figure in English chess, and he contributed immensely to English chess for many years, as a player, as a manager, organizer. He was the captain of the England chess team for many years, probably throughout its most successful period. He was an OBE, of course, and much more that we could talk about as well. So that's a sad loss to the chess community. So what we're going to do to start off with is we're going to observe a minute's silence, both for David Anderton and at the same time for the war victims in Ukraine. So we will do that starting now. Okay. Thank you. So, okay, Chris.
Yeah.
Shall we look at the chess?
Yeah, sounds like a plan. Sounds
okay,
like
right. So I'm going to share my screen.
Yeah, brilliant. Do people know how to join the chess?
Let's first of all go. Let me just see if this is working. Okay, I'm going to share, and we should. Can you, Chris? Can you see something there?
I can see some chess.
Right. So first of all, then, okay, before we actually move on to the chess, you can kind of see what's happening.
God, we're underway.
We are underway, but it's 24 hours. It doesn't matter if we miss the first couple of minutes. We should. First of all, there is a way to donate. Hopefully Natasha will be putting up some links to do that. But if you're on Twitch, you can go to the About page on the ECF commentary page. Go to the About page, and then basically underneath that there will be a link to donate. If you'd like to do that, that'd be fantastic. Okay, you can also go to Twitch chat and then type in !donate, and that will also give you a chance to donate that way as well. Okay, Chris, let's talk about this, shall we?
Yeah. So I was saying we've automatically come. Looks like it's Thomas Rendell playing Mark Kepton in the game.
Yes,
that we're looking at the
moment. We have. Let me go to. We've got some open games, okay, and we have got some. Well, we've got some really good battles already. So we've got Thomas Rendell's got the white pieces against Mark Kepton. We're playing 5-minute chess without an increment.
Oh wow, old style chess, basically,
Old
like
style
with
Blitz.
the analog clocks or something. You know.
It is.
Okay, wow. Where is the flag going to drop? So no
Flagging.
increments. Wow. Okay, yeah,
So Chris,
great.
tell me about the position.
Well, they bashed out. Basically, it seemed to be like some sort of birds opening, a reverse Dutch defence type thing took place, and they bashed out their moves quickly. The viewers who were watching the game saw we got an early trade of queens. The bishop got over to a6, gaining a tempo on the rook before the queens got swapped off. But all of a sudden, this pawn went up to e5, and the black knight has found itself on the g4 square. Is it doing something handy? Is it out of play? We're going to find that out, no doubt, in the not too distant future, I would imagine, basically.
Yeah.
So it's all good stuff so far. That's what I can say.
If White can get organised, well, I think White's doing quite well here, yeah? Because this bishop is blocked out by that pawn.
Yes, that would appear to be the case.
Got to watch out for bishop e2 at some stage to make sure that doesn't work.
Yeah, and there's a handy d4 square potential. I'm going to just close my curtains. A handy d4 square for the black knight at some stage, maybe, John.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So but White can maybe get c3 and bishop e3 in.
Yes. It feels, and of course, White's got that knight on d5,
actually,
which is attacking e7. And what's going? Yes.
Yeah, I mean, this bishop e2, then bishop take rook d. Oh, he stopped knight d4, which
yeah,
is
he stopped
like
knight d4. Well, that move was always handy anyway, wasn't it? Yeah. So
yeah, and king f2, I guess, would be a nice move next, just to stop bishop e2.
Yeah.
E6, so the knight has to go back to e3.
Oh, what's going on there? Okay. That was quite a crafty little move, wasn't it, basically? So White obviously would just love to have that c1 bishop out of the way so the rooks were connected along the back. But
that's a good move as well, though, g4. Doesn't that solve that issue? Unless Black can maybe take on d8 and go rook d8. Take on d1 and then maybe rook d8.
And with again attempt, yeah, and then
bishop d2 probably for White. But then maybe knight h4. It gets quite yeah, he's done that.
Yeah, that's exactly what we've got.
D8.
Okay, great stuff. We're on reasonable form to start with. So rook d8, yeah.
So if bishop d2, then maybe Black can try
knight h. Oh yeah, knight h4.
Knight f2 though is more solid, isn't it? That's a good move. Just use
knight g3. I was going to say though, the knight can come to g3, and he's
yeah.
So is that knight going to get trapped, or is it a real danger? It's got the e2 square, of course it has. Bishop e3, presumably, or bishop's got to go somewhere.
Yeah, but maybe can Black? Oh,
you're going to get some g5 type. I think it's going to get crazy stuff. It's crazy. This knight.
Oh, he hasn't gone.
He's bringing the other knight out now into c4.
I must admit, g5 was really g5 knight takes g5 knight takes e5 was really interesting just a minute ago. With the black-white king. But anyway, this is... Oh, that pin's a bit annoying. That's a good move, bishop f1.
Yeah, that knight, as I could say, is in a bit of... Is there a rook e1? Simple chess coming along. Rook e1.
I think the last move, g5. I really like that move, g5, and then knight takes e5, last move for Black.
Oh, no. So knight a5 was me. What's going on here? So what happens if rook e1?
Rook e1 looks good, doesn't it?
I don't understand. Where's he going? Uh-oh. Still, plenty more games. Plenty more games to go after this one. So if you're going to play 24 hours, John, on average, how many games? Oh, hang on. We're obviously going to keep. How many games do you reckon you might be able to play? We've got to do.
I have played in a 24-hour Blitz tournament once.
No, but didn't you have breaks in between?
Yeah, we did. I think we had 3 15-minute breaks after every.
Right, well, this is like, yeah, you can't be doing
after every 8 hours, basically. But that was like, that's actually over the board Blitz.
Yeah, over the board. But then you get the time of repairing or whatever.
Yeah,
exactly. Here it's instantaneous. So quite a lot of game. So what's going on? So White's managed to
piece up basically. Yeah, so it should be.
No. Right.
Should we
be plain sailing, really?
Yeah.
And he's got 2 minutes. What does that mean? We're going to get a lot more people that will play on in hopeless positions, won't we, when there's no increment? Yeah?
Yes, of course.
In the hope of winning
Okay, Black can take on e3 and
take on e3 and rook d2 and hoover some pawns, yeah?
Yeah. He's got some chances.
Still not ideal though, is it really?
Should we stick with this game for the moment?
Okay, but I would imagine that knight could come to f6, the rook could come to d3, and he could do some invasion on the 7th rank type thing.
Yeah, it looks good, yeah. White's actually going to...
Maybe rook d3 here.
Yeah, or knight e4 first.
Oh, yeah, knight e4 first. But then he might be able to get his king off, but not very far. He's going to get a mating net. Yeah, okay. He's gone for that straight away. And rook d3 next, yes?
Yeah, so black's king could go to g6.
H6, you mean? But then h4.
No, white's going to go g5 next move.
Oh, g5 next. Oh, he's gone for the pawn hoover instead, yeah?
Yeah.
Knight
So
g5, knight g5. It's simple. The h pawn could run as well, couldn't it? Of course.
I think that's probably what's going to happen. Yeah. So do we think rook f7 check and rook a7?
Yeah, and then rook e5, and then
h4.
Could be, and then we'll see.
Or maybe king f4. Yeah, probably that.
This is exact. Oh, or is it? Yes.
Yeah, king f4 maybe, you know.
Yeah, stopping rook e3 takes f c3 just in case, but it all looks pretty rosy.
Knight e4.
Oh, yeah, he's going to come in for some sort of mating net now. That knight on e4 is pretty. Oh, that means black's not going to have any passed pawns of his own. It's hopeless, isn't it? King e5, h4, a king. Yeah, he could resign here. Has he resigned? In fact, no.
Did we? Okay.
King e5. Oh, it's coming backwards now. Okay, that's slightly surprising.
He's just going to hoover off the pawns.
He's going to hoover some pawns. You can't argue with that approach either, really. Quite a lot of black pieces have to come off before it's stalemate.
Yes.
You're going to go e5 and g5 and b4 and rook, give his rook up at the same time, and you might be all right.
Yeah, it looks well. I think it's teased us, isn't it? It always looks like black's got a small chance. Like we should just keep going to the end. Now we're actually there. We should probably. Just
we may as well stay now, but surely
we'll have to improve our game management.
You mean write off games only to find out we got the wrong result? Okay. Oh, yeah, well, he's definitely doing that. Wait, there's a check.
Yeah, there is. Yeah,
that was a bit unnecessary, but he's still got two connected passes.
Yeah,
that's more than adequate. Rook g3 or king g5? Rook g3, surely.
Oh, he's teasing us, isn't he?
He is teasing us now. What's going on? Oh my word! Probably the
E5.
Worst. E5. He's put his king on h5. Really, I'm sure this isn't the best technique we've ever seen. Really.
No, but I think it's going to be fine anyway for white.
It is going to be fine. Yes, it's going to be. Oh, and he's going to lose on time as well. That's never helpful.
King g6, and then he can give up his rook even, can't he? Yeah. Anyway, yeah.
Never in doubt.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Time management, like you said. So
yeah. So unfortunately, we missed some other games. So basically, another game's opened up. Let's just close some of these.
Yeah. Can we have a look at the list again?
Yeah, we can have a look at the list. We can have a look at the players. The standings, actually.
So how many players are playing at the moment? Sorry, John, it's a little bit small for my...
it's tricky to tell, actually. There's lots of players in equal first with 5 points. And then there's lots of players in... Apparently, I like the numbering system here. You go equal first, and then actually the next list is equal second.
Oh, okay.
And then equal third. But we've got some quite a few players. Let's have a look at the games.
So if anyone's watching this commentary thinking, I can't bear this anymore, I'm just going to enter the tournament myself, enter them, feel free to do so, or otherwise hang around while we try and talk you through some games. So we're looking
What about this game here we've got at the moment? We've got Smooth Baron.
Right.
FM Smooth Baron. I think that's Graham Waddingham as far as I remember.
Okay, great.
Against Ninifu.
Ninifu, okay.
Yes. So what's going on in this game? So what's
going on here? So basically, the way I see it, black's obviously got a pretty duff bishop there on c8, but he's hoping to get some action. Oh, and his knight hasn't got many squares to go to from g4 either. Is that true? That's true. On the other hand, he's hoping to get some sort of f4. Yeah, he needs to give himself a square for his knight to go to, I guess.
Shall we, by the way, before we do it, shall we actually open up some more games?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah. And just to see, these the open.
Who's that? Joe Root 60. Is that Joe Root?
60. I didn't realise Joe Root played a bit of chess.
No wonder he's been. Yeah, he's maybe trying to.
He should focus on the more important things.
No, I was going to say maybe he's hoping to improve his tactics for the next.
He did beat Moonmaker. What about Keith? Shall we have a look at Keith?
Oh yeah, because there probably won't be much opportunity to look at him.
No, I don't think. I think this might be a rare chance to.
Oh, what a surprise!
Yeah.
What on earth? Hey, what's that bishop doing on d7?
So we could this could be a good lesson in the Carlsbad structure for everyone as well. Shall we go for it? Shall we? What do you reckon, Chris? Shall we? We're here now, yeah.
Okay, it's the same old stuff. Knight e5, f4, blah blah blah.
Yeah, but
How comes back at a bishop on?
Yeah, I think that might be a mouse slip. But anyway, let's. Keith's gone for the aggressive stuff. Yeah, he's not gone for the minority attack on the queen side. He's going for kingside action. Yeah.
I think while he's still got the sleep in the bank, he can go for the aggressive stuff, but he might have to rely on the autopilot when he's like 23 hours in. So what's going on here? So he's going to roll.
You know, actually, we've got Keith against Rohan Pal here. We're missing out on Ginger GM against Mikhail Golubov.
Well, should we get that? Should we?
Yeah, we can kind of alternate between games.
Yeah, let's alternate between the two.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. This is Ginger GM against Mikhail Golubov.
My word, this looks like it was probably some dull French exchange EC4 type thing.
Some IQP type position.
That's what I mean. Do you think it was a French exchange followed by C4 or something?
I don't have the. I could look
previous moves.
But anyway, let's look at the task in hand. Yeah. So so what do you reckon here? Bishop takes f3 or bishop back to h5? He's
gone bishop f3. He's done it. Bishop f3. So
knight takes. So queen takes b7, I guess.
Yep. So then could we go bishop c3, bc3? If we went knight f3 check, queen f3, queen d3.
Yeah, that's possible, isn't it? You could flick a rook b8 in there before first.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Oh, whoa! Oh dear, that's
interesting. Okay, so that's so he wants to go bishop take. He's gone for the kingside attack. Yeah, bishop takes h6.
Yep. Plus a move like rook d1 could be.
Yeah, that looks reasonable, doesn't it?
Okay,
so where's that knight going to retreat to? Is it going to retreat to?
Very good question, actually.
Is it going to go to e6? Maybe that makes sense, doesn't it?
Oh, but then can he go bishop takes h6 or is there some knight h? Oh,
that was clever.
Oh, he went for that anyway. Okay, fair.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good move, knight f3, just to. Otherwise, the attack looked quite strong.
Well, what's going on here though? So
queen c7, I guess. Queen takes pawn, I guess.
Yeah. I don't understand. Because he played rook fb8 really quickly there, didn't he? It was very interesting.
Well, he's probably going to go rook c8 now, isn't he? Yeah.
Yep, I would imagine he's going to do that.
And it looks roughly equal. Queen e5.
Nice central square. Now, okay. Interesting, of course, because black is the one that's got the queen and knight combination, yet it's white the one that's keeping the queens on. When normally you think bishop for knight might be a slight edge in the endgame. So opposite from what?
Oh, that's a nice idea.
He had the idea of
giving up. He wanted to swap
queen for two rooks.
Yeah, as we know,
he's got that bishop for knight endgame advantage.
That was quite interesting. He avoided that swap for queen for two rooks, but obviously when there are minor pieces on the board, then the queen becomes more powerful, doesn't it?
Yes. But there was only one set.
There's one, yeah. But I mean, there was definitely a possibility to take on c1.
Ah.
But this is just slightly better for white now, isn't it?
Definitely the case.
So are we going to stick with it?
Right. I suspect no.
No, sure.
Let's come back. Let's come back to this. Oh, my word. Okay.
They're playing quite quickly, though, to be fair.
They are playing. Okay, so some people might like. So the idea is everybody, bishop's a little bit better than knights in endgames when there's pawns on both sides of the board and the bishop's not blocked. Black has got the advantage here of having the king slightly better centralized, but white's got the more active rook. So we're all consider this a bit better for white for sure here. Rook b7.
Well, I think actually it's quite a lot better for white, isn't it? Actually, this position.
Rook b7 might be winning the a pawn. And he's attacking the g7 pawn. This is a big problem. Did he just go knight c7 a second ago? That didn't seem to. Okay.
Yeah. So rook b7, that might be a good idea. Rook b7 is possible, but that goes into a rook endgame. So
Rook
takes
ending, yeah.
rook bishop. Yeah, he's just kept the bishop on the board, hasn't he? At least the black rook can get to a1, perhaps now.
Yeah, but black. So basically, black's traded off activating his rook for his a pawn over the last few moves, hasn't he? Yeah.
So black needs to try, for example, maybe g5 just to get some pawns. Or rook a1's reasonable, isn't it? Actually, maybe g5.
Oh, watch out for rook takes g7 check.
Yeah, g5 would have been better last move, wouldn't it?
Yeah, rook takes g7, game over, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not game over.
No, of course not in this type of chess, isn't it?
It's never game over quite that simple.
No.
But wow.
So where are the swindling chances for black?
So
maybe bring the king up.
Yeah. Put the pawn on h4. I don't know. No, maybe not. Okay.
Oh, knight e1 now is coming. Not anymore.
No.
Yeah, this is good technique, isn't it?
Can win the h6 pawn anytime he wants. He's won that.
Yeah, and they'll just start pushing his h pawn. So now at least the knight is on e1.
But that's not really a mating there, is there?
Not anymore.
It's not the one you were hoping for originally.
No.
Okay, game over. Brilliant. Okay, let's move on.
Should we look at the Keith's switched.
He's now black.
He's now black. Exactly.
You're allowed to do that in this competition.
It's exactly the same pawn structure. He's got his Carlsbad, but he's got the black pieces.
The other side this time around. Hang on.
Yeah.
Good grief. We've got funny weather in this country. 1 minute it's raining, next minute it's sunny. Okay.
So
yeah.
Yeah. So do you think this is going to be another grind? I think we should stick with this one this time. Yeah. We sort of like left Keith game last time, so let's stick with it and see what happens.
So this one though is so this is looking relatively nice for black. The only good thing, white's got cover of that b8 square, of course, at the moment. But other than that,
yeah,
it's looking nice for black.
It is.
So who's playing with the white pieces? Sorry, this is?
AKP 42.
Of course, AKP 42. Solid player. Right. So, interesting situation here in that black's a pawn could potentially be targeted, but black's got a nice cluster of centre pawns, which if they get rolling down the board there could be handled. I often say that in rook and pawn endgames, it's still good to have centre pawns. Now, here we go. Rook's here, yeah. But of course, that's the whole idea. You keep them rock solid in the middle and play around the edges often. Although this is going to be slightly different because Keith normally likes a B pawn to challenge that structure. Now it's an A pawn, but
he does, yeah. I think he will keep these pawns quite solid for a while. He might.
Particularly because that white rook's going to be in a bit. Knight B6 is in a bit of a pickle. I think
he's won the exchange, hasn't he?
He's got to go there.
Oh, no, he don't actually. No, he can't actually attack the rook for the moment, but he's just making nice progress.
Yeah.
Knight, he's thinking about this. He wants to keep the knights on. He'd rather keep them on, wouldn't he?
He would. Is he going to go? No, that's interesting. I thought he might go A4 last go.
Yeah.
But he's chosen.
It feels like okay, so.
I think he could have done. I feel he could have done a lot better than this, actually.
Possibly, I think if he had more time, then he would sort of think about how to maximise his advantage. But it's still pleasant, though, of course, isn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
But maybe it's not so. I mean, it's not so easy. He's going to have to actually make use of these pawns now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's having to advance them now. Now he's had to defend. That is definitely. So if white goes, right, this is interesting. So white has got to try to play e5 at some point, hasn't he? Obviously.
Black's going to play e5, yeah.
Yeah,
that's not going to be easy. White could consider f4 here, actually. Anyway.
Yeah, well,
maybe white should just go h4 and g3.
That is absolutely because otherwise, if black plays g5,
g5 keeps
g5 definitely. Yeah, he should have gone h4 because now that's.
But it's still difficult to actually get that e5 pawn going, isn't it?
Well, he'll have to make or not if your opponent doesn't control. Oh wow, what's going on now? Oh, yes, he's just using the G. Oh,
yeah,
right.
and the king, and basically the white king stops the attack on A4.
Yeah. I think those centre pawns. My whole centre pawn argument is going to be
quite centre. Yeah. It's still not easy though, because white's got to black's got to. If he tries this stuff, then he gets this possible checks. Maybe rook A5. Finally, with E5 coming.
Yeah, I think he's.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, that also threatens it.
Yeah, but then there is rook H5 to stop E5. Yeah.
Yes.
King C5. Okay.
Okay.
Lawnmower.
Oh my, we're gonna get. No, it's not a lawnmower because what's he doing?
King A6.
Why can he? Sorry, why couldn't he have taken that pawn on A4, John?
I missed that.
B3. He could have gone back to B3. It wasn't a lawnmower.
Right. Yeah.
Oh my word.
This is.
But it's still who's got the. But black's got the pawns the further forward.
Finally, yeah.
Yeah, it's the centre pawns against the outsiders, but also he's got his more.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Here they go.
That went horribly wrong for white. He just could have just taken that pawn, John. A4.
Yeah, I missed. I was looking. I was getting lawn. Yeah.
You could do a lawnmower until I duck round the other side of the rook, which was on B4. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Let's move on.
Let's move on.
This is great. Super action we got here.
What about this game here?
Right. That's this. Mr.
Dodgy?
Who is Mr. Dodgy?
Yeah, well, he's someone very famous, but not to you and I, because we're kind of a bit out of the loop, aren't we?
Because I think he's actually doing some commentary, Mr. Dodgy. He's on at some stage, so he presumably won't be commentating on his own games. Oh well, we
missed it. We're back to Keti. So let's go to let's go to some of the let's go to the games, shall we?
Yes, go for it.
Okay, and let's see, and we can choose our own. What about this game here?
Yeah.
Sniper.
The sniper, the Charlie Story, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, we've just joined the action.
This is a complete mess. This game. What is going on here?
Victor Skilarov against Charlie Story, the sniper man.
Oh my word!
And obviously, this is a very easy position to assess, isn't it, Chris? I'll let you.
Oh yeah, we've learned our lesson. First of all, you have to count up the pieces. So black's got one extra rook, white's got one extra knight, but his other knight is stuck in the middle of the. Oh dear! Oh dear! That is not.
That is a beautiful checkmate.
That is horrible.
That's beautiful. I think. I mean, look at that. That was nice.
You got to give that credit.
Yeah.
It looks like the sniper was on the receiving end of some sniping in that particular game, right? So, okay, let's check out what's going down now. Thomas Rendell back against
Victor Skilarov.
Okay, we're gonna get come on. Let's see an open Sicilian. C3 probably from Thomas Rendell. Wow, look at
you would be good at the guess the move thing.
I knew he'd do an anti-Sicilian. He is never going to do an open Sicilian. No, okay, so C3 Sicilian. John, this is an area of your expertise as well.
So drop the bishop back. He'll take on D6.
Surely, en passant.
Yeah, if he can do it, you should do it.
Oh, he didn't do it. Surely bishop D4, this is going to be good for black. Oh, dear.
Good advanced French, yeah?
En passant.
E6.
Yeah, good advanced French, because for those, it's a French defense, and that bishop has managed to jump outside the pawn structure. Oh dear.
It's not too bad for white though, yeah. I mean, in a blitz game.
A blitz game. You always have to.
The good thing with that knight on B6, it's not easy for black to attack the pawn so easily on D4, yeah.
No.
So bishop takes F3 would be normal, but. Or not necessarily normal.
Yeah, there's no queen on B6. It's a knight, isn't it? But that knight might hop into C4 at some stage.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, what's going on there? Thomas Rendell.
Yeah.
Surely we're going to take that, aren't we? Aren't we?
I don't know. But if we can get knight F4, it's starting to look reasonable for white, isn't it?
Yeah. Is he thinking of a check as well, maybe? After check, what would he do with the check? Would he go move to block it, or would he? Oh, he's done that anyway. Okay, knight C4. Yeah, this is logical, isn't it? Yeah, I still like black here, I have to say.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, but let's see. Maybe F4 probably then. Maybe if F4, maybe just G6. Yeah.
Absolutely, that pawn is not going to make it to f5, John. That is for sure.
Yeah, I think. Okay.
So we have got a check on a5 with the queen. Is going to go king f1, and he can.
Yeah.
He could even switch to that other diagonal. Then the king might have to go to g2.
Yeah. So what do we do for black? Should we consider even a move like bishop here?
That certainly seems plausible.
And then take on f4, then queen to b6 or something. Feels like black's doing quite well here, but it's not straightforward.
He could take that. I was going to say he could take that b2 pawn as well, you know, John, and he's just done it.
He has, and he's just going to go back again, I guess, yeah?
Because at the very least, if queen e2, I can also flick in. Can he flick in? Oh, his queen c2. So he could always go back to c4 if he wants to, and that trade will. Oh, mind you, then white. Yeah.
Yeah, but then white's got some ideas of taking and going rook d1 and d5. You know, it's sort of. It's not completely.
Yeah, depends if we can blockade. Depends if we can blockade that d5 square, but maybe not the knight on f4. So, well, anyway, what can he do? He's got to do. He could queen a5.
He could go queen a5 and queen a3, and or mind you, that's a
well, queen a. How does that work? A queen
yeah.
a5.
It's a possible.
Can he go bishop d2 then actually, and then queen a3? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's not ideal. I don't.
Maybe,
really
but the d4
that.
pawn will be on prey. It's quite murky still, isn't it? Of course.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, queen a5 probably just king f1, but maybe he's thinking about then going queen a6 check, so the knight.
And then knight c4, yeah.
Yeah, so that's why he's having a bit of a think here, I guess. Yeah.
Indeed.
Queen a5.
Yeah,
so
he's done
it. It's bishop d2.
He's king f1 straight away. So if he goes queen a6 check and knight c4, yeah.
He wants to keep his pawn. Yeah, good idea.
Because I don't think white can just take and go d. Seems.
I think if he takes, black will take with the queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now black will play b5, I guess.
Or he could go knight a5 if he wants. Yeah, yeah, but okay, b5. Probably you're right, John. b5. Why not?
It's taken. Oh. Okay.
He's going for simplifications. He wants to.
Yeah, actually, I don't think there's any. I don't see any obvious way for white to prevent this capture.
Can he go queen c5 here? Is e2 really a big issue?
Yeah, but also there's this maybe bishop a4 here.
Can't he just castle or something?
And then bishop takes c6.
Yeah, but a2 is going to be hanging.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
But if he goes queen c5 to stop him castling, maybe I don't know if that helps because bishop f4.
He's got to be careful about queen e2 coming.
Yeah, and then king g3, so he can go king. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That might because if black can castle, surely it's just game over, isn't it?
Queen here takes queen e2 and
king g3.
King g3. Yeah. And it's game on then, isn't it?
Game goes on. Yeah, I think he's got to stop him castling, John, hasn't he? Because then black,
yes, he has.
Black's just got he can bring the rooks to the c file or do whatever he needs.
I mean, obviously after queen c5, black could, I guess, just go bishop back to e7.
Yes, he could. Yes, he could also do something. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Sort of well spotted, basically, on code.
well spotted. You spent a long time on your clock, though.
Oh, okay.
Oh my word! What is going really at this level? Is that going to work? Really?
It's got the. Oh, that's it. You get the connect 4.
Yeah, but you still get fewer pieces.
No, but doesn't that win in certain rules of chess?
Not in this game.
But it is quite nice having that diamond, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the diamond. So bishop.
So bishop.
I don't think this should be enough, but still got to give him credit for mixing it up.
Mixing it up, and black's only got 1 minute and 30 seconds, and don't forget there's no increment.
Yes, absolutely fine. So black should just.
So what? Bishop e7, bishop takes d5, and then castles or something.
Yeah, that would appear to be logical. I'm not sure where. Oh, bishop h4.
Bishop h4 takes.
Now castles, surely.
Yeah. Knight b4. Ah, he was okay. So
more whoopsies.
Bishop f7.
Oh, is that going to? And then queen b3 check, but pawns are. But then queen e6, queen b4, then he can go rook somewhere.
No, queen b6. I'll go queen, rook c7, bishop e7, queen b4.
So I say that bishop f7. What did you say? Bishop f7, king f7.
King f7, queen b3.
Queen E6.
6. Rook C7.
Oh, Rook C7, Bishop E7, Queen.
Bishop E7, Queen B4.
Well, it still feels good for black, doesn't it? Rook, move the rook somewhere.
Yeah,
The
but
H
you know,
rook.
we've got a real.
You got some pawns in the
We've
bag.
got that diamond, like an unopposed diamond, haven't we? Yeah. Come on, do it.
You've got to takes you 4 moves to shuffle them all down one square.
Well, we'll try and get our king into the centre and win King of the Hill.
King of the Hill. Okay, yeah. Okay.
We've got a protected diamond around our king. That would be perfect.
I'm sure people are saying, I hope the commentary is going to improve over the next 24 hours.
Come on, he's got to take on F7, yeah?
Well,
he has.
He has. He's just taking a long time over it.
Yeah, well, he's just looking for...
What about Queen F5?
Queen F5 is also possible. He's gone for B3.
He's gone for the dull approach.
I think that's the best option, yeah. Queen E6.
Yeah.
Or maybe, to be honest with you, maybe King G6.
I know you were going to say that. I was thinking about that. I ruled it. Oh, he's got King E8.
Because he's got Queen E2, hasn't he, unfortunately? Black had Queen E2 last move, yeah.
Right, okay.
As in, sort of, that's why we can't take on B4.
Right, okay, fair enough. Oh dear, what's going on here? This could be Queen G3 area.
No, he's going for the
he's just swapping off the
Is the knight trapped though?
It is trapped.
Well, sort of.
It is trapped. Oh, is it trapped?
It can go to F2 and then to
E4. It can go B5. And knight F2. Oh my word. So now it's the 2 pieces. But you still got your pawns in the middle.
You still got your diamond, yeah.
What's going on here? And there's a 7th rank to consider. And you can't castle. You've already moved your king.
Yeah.
That pesky rule. Those pawns could be quite a nuisance, actually.
They are still a nuisance, aren't they? You just keep taking
and there's more pawns. And he's just, all his knights being... Oh, watch out for that Chifalk on C3.
Yeah. So King... Okay,
yeah. C1, I like that. That's good.
Yeah. This is good value, this game, I think.
For 2 pieces for 3 pawns.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
Get another pawn. Get that H pawn. No, Rook C6. Threatening Rook E6.
Rook E6 check. What on earth is... This has gone... Oh, my word.
That's good defense, wasn't it, actually? D5, maybe? E6. Wow.
Oh, I don't believe it.
That's a good move.
Of course it is. I just don't believe it. How is this possible to win this position?
Because after that, believe in the diamond.
Oh, my word.
They're still going on. They're still...
Those pawns are going to come into effect now.
Here comes the second wave.
He's even giving up his rook. He doesn't need that rook.
I don't know if that was intentional, but now it's gone into sort of...
I'm not sure I like this lack of increment format. Is he going to get another queen? Somebody's going to get another queen.
Rook H7?
Yeah. But then there's... Yeah.
Ooh.
He's queening which... Mate, on G6, you don't want to be doing that. Oh no, that wasn't great.
I think it's that an early contender of a game of the 24 hours.
On King H8, surely he wasn't losing, was he?
It was moving swiftly on.
King H8. Oh, John, you know. Right, okay. This
is Mark Hebden against Nazareth 1977.
Right.
What's going on? It's
they're going the wrong way. I don't believe it. Man, that was a complete shock. The pawn just moved backwards just when I was trying to get my head around it. So hang on, okay. Oh my, I can't, it's quite a smaller. I can't really see.
So we're looking at a black point of view, I guess. Yeah, because we're
Oh no, we don't want to look anymore at this game. Okay, so White's got a bit of tough.
This game is confusing me. Yeah, you're right.
Quick, move on to something else. Can we catch a game from the beginning? I wonder.
Yeah.
Let's be in the right place at the right time.
Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at some games. Yeah. Let's look at just some random games, maybe. Yeah. Because there's.
Yeah.
Right. What about this game?
That is certainly random.
Yeah, here we go. Yeah. Completely random. While we're at it, let's
knight E3 check. Is that mate? No, knight E3 FE3. Who's going? I never know. So he's
White's played D5. So knight E5 is the last move. Knight takes. So the position.
Oh, he's not fronting it anymore. It's pretending.
Okay, so black's a pawn up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a very good position for black. Knight. Oh, Queen H3 would be is possible.
Quite handy. With checkmate on H1 to follow.
Let's see. What do you reckon?
I think there's a good chance if he's overlooked. That's why I always say look out for checks, John.
Yeah.
So you'd have been able to see there's only 2 checks available. One of them
White's seen it now. White's seen the defense.
Yeah. One of those checks gave away the queen, and the other one led to checkmate in 2. So it's always worth looking out for them.
Yeah.
But anyway, game goes on. Maybe we should check out a different game.
We can come back to that one. Just
yeah, because there's obviously not going to be a checkmate anytime soon.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, okay.
Lots of games going on.
Oh, what? So the red ones are the GMs, are they? Sorry, John, is that right?
Not necessarily. No, there's they've got some marks there. I am Trendle.
Oh yeah, they're the title players.
Yeah, exactly. Ginger. What about Ginger? Big Al. We missed that. We missed that against Ali. That's a shame.
Oh, was that Ali Mortazavi?
Yeah, Big Al is Ali Mortazavi. Yeah.
Oh, was that over?
Yeah. Okay. This is FM Will. Maybe is that William Claridge Hansen?
It's not Will Smith, surely.
No, it's not Will Smith. No.
Keep your pawns out of my side of the board.
Right. Okay. That game we missed. Okay. That game is finished.
Right.
Is that game finished? It has. It's finished as a win for White. Yes. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Let's see some games that are going on. Smooth Baron.
Smooth Baron. That sounds good.
Okay. Yoshi Boy 1, 2, 3 against Smooth Baron.
That bishop on B7 isn't the greatest, is it?
Is it worth a pawn in your opinion, Chris?
It's worth a pawn, yeah, because it's.
You think so? Because obviously, if it's a pawn, Black could consider B6 at a certain moment.
I think I'd rather have the bishop all the same from a practical perspective.
Yeah. So shall we see if White? Let's see if White can kind of make use of his massive strategic advantage.
Yeah, F4, F5 seems to be. Oh, is the bishop back in town?
Yeah.
But the C6 pawn seems to be available for capture.
It does, but maybe that's a small.
But B2 is going to be available.
Yeah. B4.
So it's never. Oh, yeah. Very good.
So bishop F5 or bishop D7. Okay.
Well, he's definitely improved the position of that bishop.
He certainly has. Now it's on 2 diagonals. Yeah.
Yeah. One of the. Oh dear.
Has that queen got a square?
H5
it has H5, yeah. It's available, yeah. And then the white queen could sneak into D6, if that's possible. Queen C2. Okay, that means the white can now play F5 check. F5 now, if possible, yeah. B4 hangs, though, yeah?
Yeah, B4 hang. That's right, yeah. So he's
got to keep... Can he keep control?
Or is he going to end up going Queen C5 again?
Well, exactly, yeah. That might be the best move, yeah? Queen just go back to C5.
Or Queen D2 or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a reasonable choice. Maybe it's very possible Black should throw the dice and go A5 and C5 against something like that.
Yeah.
Just to try and break out. He's gone back.
He's gone Queen C5 to keep that little bind, but now Black's sniping around the side, just attacking the F4 pawn.
F5 is playable now, though, isn't it?
Yeah, so let's just talk about that. F5, does that relinquish? He's gone for it. Yeah. So if there's a Queen F4, is that kind of livening things up? I don't know. Queen F4.
Yeah, Queen F4 is certainly a possibility. Oh, he's gone for A5. That's a good move. I like it.
Well, B4. Oh.
Yeah. If White took and then a rook moved to B2 or something would have been, or not to A2.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So, okay, can Black... Okay, Queen D5. So, can Black... He's just going for tricks, really, yeah? He's just opening the position up. He's clearly worse, but it's a much better position for Black to play now.
Or can he go Rook D8 here?
Rook D8 looked like a good move to me.
He rejected it.
Or maybe he missed it, I don't know.
Yeah.
Now he's in trouble. He's in, This is Barney for
It's Barney Rubble. He's got to defend a checkmate on G7. Although in some of the games we watched, they don't really notice checkmates.
So Rook G8, he's carrying on, but those
the centre pawns are there again. Well, kind of F pawns, an extended centre.
Any tricks?
Maybe he could try a little back rank check. Oh, Queen! What is the Queen takes? Was there Queen takes Rook? John, there was Queen takes Rook. Oh no, there wasn't.
No, it wasn't. No, the king
was on G1, not H1. I was wondering what was going on there.
Why it's kind of not.
He's definitely got some checks going down. He's got loads of Queen. What's going on? Oh no! Chess is so good, isn't it? But now he's got plenty more where they came from. What's going on now? Queen G1 is mate. Oh my word! He had it all wrong. We both thought White was going for the win. It was always Black.
I'm glad we stayed with that game. That was good, wasn't it? Yeah.
I'm not sure the audience will be. Right. So, okay.
So,
Well, there we have it. Yeah. Crazy stuff that was, John. I tell you, honestly.
Oh, right. So, I'm missing some action. So, let's go back to the games.
Yeah. Let's get it.
Moonmaker.
Moonmaker. That sounds like a good, great.
Yeah.
Moonmaker. Whoa.
This is Moonmaker's Dennis Dupuis.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And Moonmaker is playing black here, yeah?
He's playing black against CRVW. So this, okay, right, here we go. So, White's got to do those 2 centre pawns again. That seems to be a
could have taken the queens and had the centre pawns, but he still has but he's 2 pawns down, actually.
He's 2 pawns down, but at least he's got a pass pawn.
Yeah. Yeah, tricky.
Should be, he's just snatched the pawn.
He's not happy with this. He needs more
great. Yeah, that's a good snatch, actually.
Yeah, I think he's just got a simple plan of rolling those queenside ones if he wants. But now he's got his mind set on the H2 pawn. He's got his mind set on the H2 pawn. It's not good. I don't think he's going to get that one, surely. So is he just going to do?
So what's the best way for black to?
Yeah, I would have said block that deep on and then get pushing your queenside pawns as a deflection, and then
just sort of be. He's going to maybe put his rook on E6.
We're going to have Queen F1, mate, again. Queen F1.
Queen F1 would have been eerily similar to the last game.
That. We're an expert. We learned that from the last game, mate.
This isn't so clear now, is it?
No, it's not. Why would you do this? What's he doing?
Well, to be honest, when you've only got a certain amount of time left on your clock, basically, yeah.
Oh my word! But you think?
Oh, swapping.
Oh, very crafty. But he's got 12 seconds, so he's got it under control now. Yeah, surely.
And there's no increment though, so we should carry on. He's got 12 seconds.
How long do you need to win checkmate from here?
Well, he used 0.1 second for the last couple of moves, so he's on course. But he's having a bit of think now. Is he going to get another queen? Do you reckon B5 is next move?
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he's going to do it with it. He's not going.
Black one.
Wow.
Oh, just gave him that G6 square, didn't he? Otherwise, it's stalemate.
Yeah. Well, we could have seen that to the end, really. But anyway,
that was the end. White resigned.
No. But what I meant is if they'd have played on.
Yeah.
Right. So well, let's check out another game. I'm sure.
Yeah. We need to let's look at some more games. Let's just go down Lucky Dip, yeah? There's so many games actually. Story
Sniper against Hebden. Let's get that one up, surely. Oh my word, what is going on here?
We missed all the sort of middle game action, and it looks sort of so I don't think White can take here.
No, then Rook D4 seems to get pinned.
So can he go? Can he go F? Oh, he can't go F4 either.
No, this looks very grim.
G5 to stop F4, maybe, yeah?
Yeah, that looks like a great move, doesn't it? G5.
Yeah. He's done it.
There you go. That's it.
Should we move? Yeah.
Yeah, let's move. This is.
Yeah, Mark's got loads of time as well, basically. Cool. So let's go to the other. Let's go to some games. Big Al.
Let's get Ali Mortazavi on the case.
So he's going up against Spire 63.
Right.
It looks quite good for Big Al, but he's just lost. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
What? Oh.
They just lost a queen. Yeah.
Okay. Fair enough.
Let's have a look and let's go Lucky Dip again. Lawrence Cooper.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Whoa.
Lawrence got the okay. Black pieces. Those knights are looking interesting.
But he's a knight up, John.
He's knight up. Yeah.
And that seems to be winning a pawn on F4. I'm afraid this game might have to fall by the wayside.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're right. That looks very good for black, doesn't it? Okay.
Notice I've learned our lesson about counting the material when we start a game now. I now know.
Okay. What else have we got here? Lucky Dip.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Okay, useless duffer.
Useless.
Yeah, 24.95. Yeah, his rating doesn't really sort of.
Let's say it
doesn't really tally with his username, does it? Against Martin Walker.
Useless duffer. Right. Okay.
Okay. So we've got. Looks quite pleasant for White because attacking with that bishop on E5.
Yeah.
So it's not like a move like Bishop E2. He has played Bishop E2 with a simple idea of oops, sorry, let me get my
whipping off that H6.
Yeah, and then
if the knight moves anywhere fruity.
so
And moves
I
anywhere,
think
yeah.
basically, to be honest with you, I think Black's only is it F6 maybe the only chance here.
Yeah,
He's played it.
Yeah, he's done that. Yeah.
And then Bishop takes H5. White can win material. Yeah, and
Yeah, pawn or something. Can he Bishop H? Yes, yeah. Bishop H5.
I think White should probably go for Bishop H5 now because if he does, yeah, he's done it. Yeah. So which one he's taken that way?
Bishop
Yeah.
G6. Yeah.
Queen G7. Okay, so that's quite good defense by Black. It's the best he could hope for, really. Yeah.
Yeah, so he can drop it back and win the B7 pawn, I suppose. But has he got anything better?
Oh, you mean what here? You mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean that just attacks the B7 pawn.
Yeah. So what I mean,
Rook F4 is Rook F4 is a bit nasty.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
John,
That's the good thing about losing pawns. You get open lines in return, don't you? Basically.
Why these blitz games definitely underrated that.
Yeah.
God, you useless duffer.
Right, you see, basically, we're going to be we're going to be ruthless now. We're going to move on to another game, basically.
My G's back in. I think he could be back in, John.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Yeah,
he's winning the E5 pawn with the rook, and you never know when there's although you got open lines, if you can get your rooks out in front
it's
of
true.
your pawns,
Maybe a bit harsh. Bishop F7.
Oh no, surely not an end game.
To be honest with you, last move maybe Bishop D5 would have been even stronger. Yeah.
Friendly checkmate, yeah.
Yeah, and then you could then we could have taken on.
No, but then we could have. All we needed to do was go G3 or something because the E5 pawn was pinned to the bishop.
Yeah.
I think he's done a perfectly adequate way.
Yeah, Rook
D8.
D8.
You haven't said that. No,
not Rook D8 though, because he takes on C7. Yeah, so he's got. Yeah, so he's got to move the Rook to safety. Rook E8. Okay. That increases White's drawing.
Well. Hang on a minute.
Increases White's drawing chances though. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. So now if he takes on.
So what have we got? White's actually got 2 pawns.
Yeah, but he can check and win that A2 pawn, can't he? Surely check on A1 and take the A2.
Yeah, that looks like a very good idea. Yes.
And then so long as there's no perpetual, which
there's a bit of razzing that pawn down the board.
Exactly. Razzing is exactly the order of the day.
I think we'll stick with it though, because we've seen before how things can change.
Yes. But he can block. He can get out of the checks, can't he? By bishop on G6 and a queen on F7 at the very least.
Yeah. So White's probably going to try F4. Yeah.
He is. Now we can't go. Yeah, that's interesting.
Bishop C6 makes sense, and then Queen G7's coming. Yeah.
That's not a disaster. Oh. Yes, it is, isn't it? Queen F5 check, Queen G6.
Yeah. Right. So is he going to go Queen A2 check and then?
Okay, we can do that. King G3, Queen G2, King H4, Queen F2, King H5, Bishop
E8, Queen takes Bishop,
and White wins.
So basically, is White going to do a Nigel Short in this game? Basically,
he's going to run down the board there. That's always the danger.
Actually, this isn't so clear, is it now? Yeah.
No, it's not so clear. And he didn't really get very far in advancing his A pawn down the board either, did he? He's done a lot of faffing around. Oh!
No, it's not.
Wow.
Yeah, well, here we go. Here we go.
Wow. And he's down to his last 25 seconds or so, John.
To be honest, I can't actually see what Black does. Oh, can he go Queen F3 and take on F4?
Then Queen E6 check at the end of that.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Oh man, Queen G7 is threatened, but oh my word.
Good escape, yeah.
What's going on here?
Oh, that's good defense.
He's got that A pawn under lock and key. But oh my word. I don't like this. 4.9 seconds isn't a lot.
No, it's not. No, it's... God, this
game over, man. It's game over.
Useless stuff for one. Yeah.
He's not such a yick at that, you see. I think he's, putting himself down.
That was very good defense, wasn't it? That was like...
He put his queen nicely centralized in the...
Okay, let's have a look at the games. What about this one?
Yeah. Double red. Whoa.
Oh,
Oh.
we've
Missed all the main
okay.
action. Right, okay, let's...
Trendle?
Trendle, yeah. What's going on? Oh, wow.
AKA
What's
Thomas
going on
Rendell.
here?
Ooh.
Hey, what about knight h6? What's going on in this game?
So,
Queen
oh,
G7,
why not Queen
mate.
G7's
Yeah.
even better than knight h6.
Even better than knight h6. I didn't even know whose move it was. I can't see the maze. I don't know whose go it is. It's lucky I can remember.
Okay,
oh, right. We got a game from the beginning. Let's look at this.
We have it. It's Smooth Baron again. Yeah, let's go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. So it's a little bit of a dull one here, but
are we going to invest our last 10 minutes in this game?
No, not really. Yeah, we'll probably get them. White won't.
Let's keep that game on the boil.
I got a feeling White is not going to have a piece beyond the third rank for the first 10 minutes of the game anyway. He's pushed.
What about this?
Oh my word!
Joe Root,
another mate.
We just basically we visit at the right time for the mate, don't we?
What a feast of kiss of death checkmates we're having today in this session. I tell you. Right, okay, not back there again. No, not that one. Surely.
No, we don't want to. No.
What's
going on?
They're just moving their knights around the board.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, let's do something. Let's go for a random game, shall we?
Yeah, go for it.
For some just interesting names here.
Yeah, if anyone's got an interesting name, go for it.
Night Slasher?
Yeah, Night Slasher.
Yeah. Oh, endgame though, yeah?
And it seems to be
like... They've whizzed through. They've got plenty of time.
They got straight to the end game here. Oh, my word. Is this going to be some sort of like technical end game?
It is.
Wow, everyone's got kings cut off left, right, and centre.
Is that Nigel Towers actually playing as black? Sure.
Oh, he can't take that pawn. He's outside of the square, John.
Yeah.
This is looking promising for White.
It is. The pawn's going to go to h5, and then it's going to go to
h6, and then rook h5, and then h7. Then he's going to get a new queen. That seems to be what's going to happen here, I'm afraid. But Black is not convinced.
Oh, he's got one trick. No, rook h5. Yeah. Fair enough. Okay, let's move on. Let's.
Yeah, that's not. Yeah.
Oh no, basically though. Oh, he's not quite. It's not quite. A Vancouver, is it?
Well, he could zigzag, John, couldn't he?
Yeah.
He could have zigzagged over to the queen side.
Let's. Okay. What have we got? Duke of Bebbington.
Oh, that's it. I can't say fairer than that. Oh wow. Okay, what's going on here?
Against Delacorte. Right. So.
So Black's a pawn down, but he's got a very nice knight on f4 for as long as it lasts there. Whoa.
Okay, this game could get technical, couldn't it?
So Black will not want a knight ending a pawn down. That's for sure. You don't want a knight ending.
No, that's like only second on the list of endings you don't want, a pawn down.
Yes, exactly.
Let's keep that one. We'll
keep that on.
We were looking for a game. That crazy game we had with Sniper. Yeah. What about Ginger?
Ginger, go for Ginger for sure.
Yeah.
Right. Whoa.
Piscatorox against Ginger.
This looks like it could have been a dragon from the Ginger GM.
It does, yeah. It looks like a nice dragon for Black. Again,
yeah, it certainly does. He's got a couple of juicy bishops.
Got his dragon structure intact.
He's got a great pair of bishops there.
Yeah. Can we just take that pawn? Why not?
Yeah.
It's just going to be the same theme as some of the centre pawns are going to advance, yeah?
Yeah, long term, but he's also in the short term. Just those bishops are looking awesome.
Oh, it's nearly actually.
Can he just go e6 to protect that pawn on?
Yeah, why not? And then bring our rook across. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds like a plan to me.
E6, yeah.
Good idea, Mr. Ginger GM.
The knight has to go back to e3 here. Is that the only?
So if knight e3, then presumably could go rook a8 or bishop d4. Both of those look appealing, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Knight e7, then bishop h6, bishop f6 forks the knight and the h pawn.
And the h4 pawn, yeah. So and b6 loses to bishop d4 check. So I'm not sure he can go to b4, I guess.
He's gone
back there. Rook a8 surely looks natural. Does it not?
Rook B8. Yeah, similar. Yeah.
Similar. Yeah.
White somehow difficult for White, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very
I think we've been joined by Mickey soon.
We should be, yeah.
Oh yeah, good. Oh, he's been riveted to our commentary, I should think, these last hour or so.
I bet exactly what he's been doing. He spent the whole hour listening to us.
Okay, so we've got 2 raking bishops. So there's pinned all. He's got extra pawns. Surely this game is going to be over soon. But yeah, that seems to be a good way to go.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's got 2 minutes left as well, hasn't he? Yeah. So it should be.
Yep. So okay, let's check out one other game, shall we?
Yeah. Trendle against Mr. Dodgy.
Oh, Mr. Dodgy. Yeah, we don't know who he is yet, but I'm sure that's okay. So let's
Dodgy?
go for that game. Trendle against Mr. Dodgy. Right. So what we've got here? Oh my, this is a complete mess.
This is a fun game to end with, isn't it? Yeah.
I think these pieces have been randomly thrown on the board. Right. Okay.
So we can take with the bishop. Can't we?
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Rook's disconnected.
What's going?
So Black's couple of pawns up.
7. Yeah, a couple of pawns up, but
but White's just 1 back.
I'm wondering how many people we can get on the stream. I think we're all on.
Good grief. John, we've been joined by a couple of notable English grandmasters.
Oh, we have, yes.
Hi, boys.
And Julian Hodgson. So, Jules, good to see you.
Good to see you, Chris. Great to see you. And Mickey, of course. And John. And Natasha, of course.
Hello. I'm just going to stay on for just a second. I just want to say a big thank you to John and Chris for an excellent commentary there. Lovely to see you, and that was really funny. I like the diamond of pawns there. So thanks very much. And to introduce, if they need any introduction, Grandmaster Michael Adams or Mickey and Grandmaster Julian Hodgson. And we'll leave you in their capable hands.
Actually, Natasha, before you go, I'm having a problem getting the games up again. Can you?
In that case,
I'm
just a minute. I'm going to get rid of John's screen share.
Should I leave?
No, you can stay there for a minute. That's all right. You can leave if you want to. That's it. We'll just chat until Mickey's got his screen share.
Sure,
I don't even know how to leave, actually.
So where do I find the games on chess.com?
I've got a link for you. I'm going to put it in our chat. It's a tournament.
At least Danny can't gloat over Brentford's win over Chelsea today, Chris. That would be too much.
Oh, my word.
If we had Danny on there, it'd be dead. The last one I did an hour with Danny. The thought of having to do it with Dan after,
bad day, George.
It was a bad day at the office. Liverpool keep marching on, obviously.
They do, obviously, yeah. As to Manchester City. And I can tell you guys, I went to see Bromley FC in the semi-final of the FA Trophy. Winner goes to Wembley today. And I had to leave at half-time when they were 1-0 down to come on to this conference, only to miss 2 late goals that put them through to Wembley.
Oh, come on, you Bromley.
Well, I assume let's just check they did win 2-1 and they didn't concede at the end. Final score, 3-1. There you go. I missed that.
Quality.
Yeah, so there we go. So,
right, Mickey, did you find it okay?
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Okay, is that right now? No.
Yes.
Me and Mickey.
Right, okay. I'm going to disappear and I'm going to hide John and Chris when they're ready.
We've got Keith
Okay.
Okay, we're going to leave you
guys.
Jules and Mickey. Have a good time. Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. Thank you, John. Thank you, Natasha.
Thank you. See you all.
Yeah. So it's me and you, Mix. We're commentating Mr. Dodgy.
Okay.
The very famous Mr. Dodgy.
You see, this always happens. I go to a game and then it's finished. Just the very moment that we get there. Just as all the action was kicking off and suddenly it's over. Okay, I'll try again.
That was a good effort, though. That was a good effort.
Okay.
So who else have we got?
I
mean, it's always good. There's always Keith. That's always very good.
See.
Joe Root, I see, 66. He's having a bit of a rough time.
Well, who's leading? Let's look at
That's a good question. Who's this? Who have we got here?
1192
against the 1764.
1, 2, 3, 20. Well, this is the real chess. Ooh,
yes.
I think.
Is there a mate in 2? Queen H.
How would you assess this one, Jules?
Well, I think Black's got a slight edge.
Slight edge. Queen H3.
That's
Yeah,
right.
I could see, but he's actually got a couple of good options on
He
the next
does.
turn.
He does. He's got a couple of ways to continue.
Well, probably more than a couple of good
Oh,
options.
great.
Again, the game, it lasted not very long.
I've got Lizette laughing next to me in the background.
Okay.
Right.
We're going to find a game that lasts a bit longer. Perhaps we'll see this guy in action again. He was very effective.
We've got a 747. That's an airplane, more of an ELO.
Okay.
And I can't see my screens too. I can't even see who he's playing. They're both English though. This is the Italian game, isn't it, Mickey? Sort of.
Yeah, very popular.
We have a delayed Evans Gambit.
Delayed Evans Gambit.
Probably virtually sound, I would say. Oh, really? Unless you're playing at the elite level.
Well, the Evans Gambit is very good, but I'm not sure delaying it. I'm not quite sure of the idea behind that, but very good. And Black's declined it in an original manner, I would say.
Yes, I've never seen this position before. This is the first time I've ever seen this exact position. I presume Bishop B6. I'm not quite sure what
B6 looks good.
Looks pretty much false. Now, do we play D4? A4, threatening to trap the bishop.
Out on the queen side.
I think that's a very good idea.
So
trap the bishop.
Into a pretty standard position.
Yeah, knight E7 looks. Is that where the knight or B8? I suppose. I think I'd go to E7. I think
knight E7 and go to G.
And then the question is, what do you do after D4?
Oh, okay. Well, that move would have been. It wouldn't have been in my top 10 guesses, I have to say. But Black's now got to pass people. Very important in this position.
Oh dear. Oh, this is what I want. Oh, I've missed chess.
I can see why 1, 2, 3 is he's just he's more than 1, 2, 3. I think he's won about 10 games already.
So is this arena? How does it work? You just play and play?
I'm not 100% sure on that, Jules. You're not really asking the right person.
No, I'm probably not asking the
I think, well, the point is it depends a bit when you finish your game. I think you try and play the person who's got a similar number of points, but if they're still playing, you might just play someone else because they're ready, and so you're not sitting around waiting for a game for very long.
It's arena.
So it's sort of like arena.
So there's a bit of a random element, but it is a 24-hour event. So I mean, at this stage, people just warming up, really.
I think you can never, in this format, Mickey, you can never bet against Keith Arkle, can you? If you had to put your house on someone winning it,
well, Keith does have the
you
form
have to go
line.
for Keith. Pardon?
Keith does have the form line. I think he won it last year, and he said he's hoping to beat his score, which sounded pretty massive. I think he played almost the whole time last year.
And what's amazing about Keith, I mean, he's obviously a very, very talented chess player, but the end game part of the game, he is actually, he's not far off, I would say, your level, Super Grandmaster. There are very few Super Grandmasters in the world. And I would say at end game play, Keith, I think, is almost at Super GM level when he's on form.
There's no doubt. Keith, at this format, Keith's a lot better than me. I quite like sleeping. Keith seems to regard it as a bit of an optional extra. So, plus also Keith's mouse skills are probably quite good actually for someone who's not that young. He's actually quite good with the mouse, unlike me. So, plenty of good things going for.
I remember. Well, this was quite a few years ago. He said in Bullet Live, he could easily play in a minute. He could easily play 120 moves. For him, that was no problem at all.
120 moves.
Yeah, he said he could play 120 moves. So he's pretty fast.
Good going indeed. So White's this game's got a bit quieter now, but White does have the advantage of the 2 extra pieces, which could be a factor later on.
But Black does have more pass pawns.
Black's still got the pass B pawn, I would point out.
And D pawn.
Yeah.
He's got 2 pass pawns. White's only got the 1.
White's only got the 1.
So I would say this is still anybody's game.
White's pawn is moving upwards, though.
Although the person who's white does seem to have about a 500 ELO point advantage.
Yeah, that could be,
which I think is probably...
sometimes significant.
Yes. Yes. But I remember you, Mickey, back in the day, playing rapid. I think it was either 25 in the PCA competitions. You were absolutely lethal. I mean, you had an amazing record in those, didn't you? I mean,
there are a lot of players, particularly if you look at their rapid and blitz rating, who are definitely 500 points underrated, or maybe 1,000 points underrated. I think I've seen players on the Grand Chess Tour, and I think they're rated 1,700 or something at blitz and rapid.
Well, there was Praganand.
I think it was some Indian players. Yeah,
he had a rating of 2,000, so he's about 700 points underrated.
Yeah.
I mean, he's obviously I think he's pretty much 2,700 strength now, isn't he? I mean, he's a phenomenal. I mean, India now, though, is just extraordinary, the number of great. I mean, this guy, Arjun Eragassi, I think he could be sort of even reach Anand levels. I mean, he's just, the talent that guy's got is just ridiculous.
They've got a lot of very strong young players, a very good situation.
I mean, they've obviously got Nihal Sarin, who is phenomenal, but India now just off the charts.
It's a very good situation when you've got a lot of young players coming up together because they play against each other, they learn from each other, and it spurs them all on to even greater strength. And a lot of good coaches in India as well.
So Mickey, when you were about 16, I mean, you became a grandmaster at 17, I think, didn't you?
Yeah.
So when you were sort of under 18, who was your main rival in the world? Who was sort of at your level? Was there a Russian player out there? Who was your main rival as a junior when you were about 16, 17?
I'm not sure I can remember that long ago. It's so I'm so old. I don't think I can go back that far.
I mean, I remember
it was a little bit different because you didn't perhaps play people. A bit of an opportunity for White to polish off this game.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's a good one. I think we'll look for another game. Maybe that one.
That was a
different player. I'll see who else is up there.
I think Knight B4 was a little bit optimistic.
Oh, well, Keith moved into second place.
We're going to have to watch Keith. We have to.
Let's have a quick look, as we've talked so much about Keith.
Well, he's a legend at the end of the day.
And he's got an endgame, so that's good.
So he should win. I mean, what's the situation? Look at the speed he played Queen A6.
Rook takes E3 was a good move, wasn't it?
It was.
He avoided a little trap there after Rook takes E3, I think, because he could have played Queen takes D5, but that was probably a bit forward.
There'll be an overload
tactical, back-rank tactical possibility there.
I think Keith will win this. I think his past A pawn will probably win in the game.
Well, he's got a bit of a clock lead, but his position, Black's pieces are quite active.
No, but I think Keith will get it. Rook D4 maybe now.
So
Queen G2, that's an interesting move. Queen G2. So he just wants to exchange queens.
Yeah.
Can Black play D4? Is that
possible move?
D4, Mickey.
D4, Keith would maybe take and go King F1, perhaps. Or
yes,
F4,
that's what he can do. And then Rook A2, trying to get Rook E2 in. I mean, it does look. I mean, Keith will do well to win this. I'm sure he will because he's just such a class endgame player, and he does have a 2-minute time advantage. And he is, to be fair, 600 points higher rated than his opponent.
That could be a factor.
So, I think Keith will show his class in this. I think his time. I think Rook D4.
Swap queens, I might have gone Rook F6, attacking the pawn on F2. Because now Keith's got a bit active. Got his Rook off the back rank. Oh, okay, but still not.
Rook C2, he'll probably play here.
I think he'll maybe be looking for kind of Rook F5 ideas, trying to hit.
Oh, that's nice. This is nice. Rook C5, Rook CC5. Oh, he's done that. That's interesting. I might have gone Rook CC5 there. But what do I know? Keith is the man. He knows. He'll win this. Rook c5 now, maybe? Just to get the rook to... Oh, he wants to go put the other rook to f5. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you really want a rook on the f file here because it defends f2 and then you can attack black's pawn on f7.
Yeah.
That's often the key in double rook and pawn endings. You want a rook that's defending and attacking.
We call them multi-purpose moves, Mickey.
Oh, right, okay.
Multi-purpose is
too deep for me. I was trying to keep it simple. But you've got all the technical terms, George.
But there's nothing.
I'm learning a lot.
Yeah, so I think probably things to rooks.
No, looking a bit less hopeful for black.
Rook h, yes. I would have maybe gone rook f7, keeping it. But I mean, this is just Charles.
I think Keith probably feels the clock is a bit of an ally at this stage.
The clock is his friend. Rook h5 maybe here. What's he going to do actually? Because if king g4, there's rook g. Oh, he's going to do that. Nice move.
Yeah,
so we can check now from the side.
Don't want to allow black any counterplay with king f3.
No. Rook a3. Could go g4's no good. Maybe king 8. I mean, this position actually might not objectively be winning, funnily enough, but Keith is going to win it. Yeah, no, that's a good move.
He's winning now.
He's winning now. Well played, Keith. Quality endgame.
Keith's already
never in doubt.
Keith's already off winning.
That's right.
Right.
Who else is there to see? Who's this Victor Sakharov? Victor's.
I don't know who that is.
Who is this?
Look.
2642? Is that right? Or am I misreading it?
Could be.
It's a pretty impressive rating. And he's from Ukraine? Really?
Yeah, Natasha did say there were some players from Ukraine. It's definitely possible.
Oh, well, I'm sure. Well, you would expect him to beat someone. He's, 500 rating points higher?
Yeah, bishop on b2 is a bit blocked in. It can be a bit of a problem for white.
I learned from Karpov in this. You tend to want to keep the pawn on c2 and play a. Well, you can play c4. You've got to be very careful, though. Because this structure on the queen side can be quite weak for white. Rook c8, with the idea of maybe going knight 8, pressurizing c4, Mickey. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
You've played the black side of these positions, Mickey, haven't you?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe, it's tricky for white. Maybe he wants to take on d5 or try and... Sometimes you can try and play c5, but then maybe the knight was better on d2 to play rook c1, a3, c5 is another way to try and keep the pawns moving forward. But you could try capturing on d5.
Takes, knight takes, queen takes, and then what? Bishop c4, and try and play d5. Whose move is it? It's black's.
He's gone queen d2.
Queen d2. So
neutral move.
Now, what would I think? I'd be thinking knight a5 or rook c8 would be my choice.
Rook c8 looks very normal.
Rook c8. And now...
Probably see white putting a rook somewhere.
Rook e1, rook d1, rook c1.
Yeah, I think any rook move is pretty reasonable.
But, I mean, the computers, the assessment's pretty equal, although I probably prefer now knight a5. Yeah, this is
white hanging pawns. Yeah, I thought that was possible. White can jump in with knight e5. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think that was the correct response. Certainly.
Can we go bishop b4 or knight e4, knight d7?
I mean, it's not so bad for white. White could maybe look to make a move like queen f4, something like that, something a bit active, or play d5 perhaps in some situation.
So, what, knight b5 here?
Knight b5.
Yeah.
Also not a bad move.
Point is, if you take on b5 and we take, then when the c6 square might be a potential outpost for our knight.
Yeah, the knight on a5 doesn't look so great if you capture the knight, but still, then black gets to go knight d5, and he's got some bishop g5, bishop b4 ideas. So it's you might just get rid of the knight, keep it simple in Blitz. Sometimes, if you've got a piece that's annoying, you just get rid of it. Don't.
You could sack the exchange here with knight c4. Yeah, that's a bit ambitious.
Certainly possible.
Knight c4, bishop c4, rook c4. Oh, he's just on what you said. Kept it simple. Queen d5.
Queen d5. Okay, he puts the queen there instead.
So if bishop f3, the queen can take.
Yeah, he's prevented bishop f3, which was clever.
The computer now prefers maybe bishop c3. Is that, and then knight e4?
There's a knight e4. Maybe a move like queen d3, just protect the pawn and prepare bishop f3.
Bishop d3. Okay, maybe
the way,
yeah.
Not, a bit hard for white to attack on the king side here. There's not too much. Bishop on b2 is a bit blocked out.
Maybe he's going to follow up with just a simple queen e2 and just try and keep the knights at bay. Although, is now bishop c3 an idea? Is he going to go bishop c3 here now? With the idea of trying to land the knight in, take on a5 and then put the knight in on c6.
That's what
okay. But the computer didn't like it, so the computer was not. And the point is now we're controlling the e4 square, so after knight e4 we can take.
No, that was quite a logical plan. Actually, I quite like that bishop d3, bishop c3. Definitely a bit of planning.
But maybe now knight e4, bishop takes e4, queen takes e4. And if bishop a5, bishop takes e5.
Yeah.
It's all a bit confusing, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks okay looks quite okay. White's getting a bit ahead on the clock now, actually. So,
knight e4. Okay.
Okay, he's done it.
So I think we have to take that, isn't it? I don't think there's no other move.
Yeah, white pretty much has to take both the knights now. There's not much else available.
Now, is he going to take? Is he taking back on a5 or is he taking on e5?
Rook c2, yeah. Well, that's quite tricky. At first, I thought queen e1, but then rook e2. So there's not. That is a possible.
That is an interesting move, isn't it? The computer now likes white, though. That's interesting.
Yeah. I wonder, is it rook e1 or something like that?
There's queen d3. There's a possible move.
Queen d3 or queen e3 was certainly.
That wasn't the right move. Now, does he take back with the knight or the rook? He's taking back with the rook.
He still wants to play this knight c6, I guess, at some moment.
And but the bishop's good. The bishop's good. This should be, it's starting to look good for black now.
Probably black can just play a6 or something like that.
A6, a4. And then takes, and rook b2, maybe.
Yeah. Or maybe even takes an a4, just push the pawn.
Yeah, push the pawn. That looks very good, doesn't it? Because the problem is we've got back rank issues. So he's gone a4, probably another good move. Yeah, looks like white's outplaying black now. Black's outplaying white. So
white could just take on a7. I mean, it's not.
Yes, take on a7. He's gone d5. Well, interesting.
Yeah, it's not a bad move, but the problem is it does allow bishop c5, and then the bishop's going to defend a7 and attack f2. So.
And that's a classic mistake people make, because the pawn was controlling c5. You forget once you move it, you're no longer controlling c5. It's the most common mistake that's made in chess, that one. And it's an optical illusion, because you were controlling the c5 square, move the pawn, you no longer are. And that's something that is so easily missed. And even very, very strong players, right to the top, miss that, actually. It's the one thing that's missed most. But that bishop is fantastic.
Yeah, rook f1. I think maybe he might have been better off going knight d4 there, try and kick the rook off c2, but rook e8, I think that's setting up some
rook f2s.
Tricky tactics, probably not immediately. They're both making a bit of room for their kings.
I'd be tempted to maybe move my bishop to b6 quite soon.
Yeah, I don't think swapping off those rooks is going to help much.
No, it's game over now. It's game over. The a pawn should decide.
It's a good game, this one, actually. They both played quite well, but in the end, I think the extra class told just towards the end of the game. Black made some very nice decisions with less than a minute on the clock.
A3, then even rook F2.
Yeah.
Oh no, the knight is okay. Rook F2 now. A2.
A2 is going to be good enough.
And that's it. White can resign now.
Yeah.
He doesn't have. Is there an increment mix? Do you know or not?
No, I think it's just 5 minutes for all your moves, and that's it.
Okay. Oh.
I think that's. Well, White's behind on time as well, so I don't think there's going to be much hope here.
I mean, and I think
forcingly playing on, trying to win on time a rook down, and that's the way to do it. That's what we're hoping to see. But I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Oh, nicely done. And so it's mate.
Well done. Well played. Whoever was back. Nice game. That was a high-class game. I thought both players
played. That was a good quality game. Let's see who else is around. Oh, here we go.
Who's this?
I'll put this one up because DRS44, you probably recognise him from his picture.
David Sedgwick.
A legendary arbiter. Well, I believe he is offered to donate £5 for every one of his games that are commentated on.
Has he?
So Jules, you've got to give great value for money here.
David.
It might have been better if we'd found a game where David hadn't given away all his pawns. Well, he's got one left, so he's going to have to get full value from that last remaining pawn.
Well, it is the furthest advance, to be fair.
That's true, yeah. That's true.
I think Dave could win this one. He could swing it.
He's a little bit low on time. I'm not sure if he can make 120 moves in bullet like Keith, but we will see.
Oh, the computer doesn't like that.
The assessment is swinging.
He could have taken the bishop and then
up and down. Yeah, I think if he took the bishop, there wasn't much to stop that pawn on A3.
Oh, but David, you had a great chance there.
Yeah, that was a good opportunity.
Okay, rook B4, Mickey.
Yeah,
rook
B4. White definitely wants to hang on to the bishop.
A2.
Yeah, I think I might have kept the A pawn. Perhaps that was Black's. Gave more practical chances, I think, with that pawn.
So. I think you want to.
He's looking difficult to stop the 5 connected pass pawns, is my feeling.
It's been a brilliant effort, though, from David.
That was a heroic effort, wasn't it?
I think David's underrated at 1,500.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll see. But by the end of the marathon, he'll probably be a lot higher. Who knows?
Yeah.
Who else? See if he's starting another game. We could.
There's Mark Hebden. Should we watch Mark in action?
Oh, Mark Hebden. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Let's see Mark. Mark's a living legend. Brilliant player.
Mark. Oh, look at Mark. He's out getting the Open Sicilians out.
And actually, he's playing Richard Bates, who's a very good player as well. So this could be a seriously high quality game between two of England's finest.
Indeed. So Mark's letting him swap queens. That's a bit unsporting.
No, Mark, knight B3. Come on, Mark, keep the queens on. You can't. Yes.
Yeah, Richard he was just not having that. He's keeping the queens on.
Richard's what, Mickey?
Richard's black.
Richard's black. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Richard could have swapped the queens off, but he chose not to.
No. Is rook takes C3 as semi-threat here? Probably not.
It is. It wasn't the subtlest threat I've ever seen, though. It was a bit.
I have to say, I prefer white here.
I'm a big fan of Richard's play, but from a positional standpoint, he has made a few compromises, let's say.
He's got, yeah. But he's got, what do you think?
Well, look at Mark. Mark wants to change queens. I mean, how can he trade queens in a position like this? His opponent's king stuck in the centre. He's never going to get out. And he's going for the end game.
I think probably Mark understands this position better than we do. I don't think we can really criticise Mark's play. He's a great player, Mark, and very positional. When he's on form, he's very knight B5. No, I like it, Mark. I think King D7, maybe knight D5. I think Mark's giving a bit of a demonstration here.
King D7, maybe he could have gone knight D6 and knight B5. Another knight appearing on B5.
Is it? What about bishop H5? Is that a move?
Yeah,
I'll just run D2.
I quite like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's a good move from Richard. He really needed to try and get this bishop on h3 back in the game. And he's also got quite a few pawns in the centre. So if you just swap off that pawn on e4, and it gives this bishop on e7 a bit of room as well. So that's a very useful move.
It was a very good move from Richard, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Takes, bishop takes, obviously. Now, what's Mark going to do here? Oh, g4.
No, Mark's going for the attack. He's delayed it. I think he's going to throw in f5 and open things up.
And if bishop g4, rook g1.
Bishop g4,
that's a nice pin.
G1. Very tactical stuff.
And if you defend it with the pawn, we've got h3. I think g4 is a brilliant move.
G4 is definitely a very good move.
And if bishop g6, we've got f5. Maybe rook takes g4.
Rook takes g4 I quite like, because then the bishop is going to be really solidly anchored. Maybe put it on f5 or g6. It's going to be quite hard to dislodge. So, but Mark might want to go, I don't know, maybe rook g1 and then try and get rook g8 check if the bishop goes there.
So one line would be, not sure about that. I think rook g1 with the idea rook g8, take rook, and then d6 would have been hanging. I think Mark's...
He's got a pretty solid structure now. He's got this quite useful bishop, light squared bishop, and he's got a lot of pawns to support it as well.
Rook g4 was actually a brilliant move. Brilliant move.
Yeah, it's a good practical. Both players fighting for the initiative there.
This could go either way, actually. I would say
quite a close game. They've both used about the same amount of time as well, so it's fairly evenly balanced.
So I'm going to go knight b5 to d4.
Yeah, well, the knight isn't doing much on c3. So
okay. That's better. Maybe knight to g3, control the
E4.
E4.
It can go to either d4 or g3 from there. But bishop d6 is a good move, attacking the pawn on f4.
Now bishop takes. Bishop f4, maybe rook f2.
Yeah, rook f2 hitting the bishop. So the bishop, so that's another good square for the bishop. So f5, he's looking to undermine it. E5.
Oh, the computer doesn't
but
like.
Now Mark, the knight's going to come back to c3 now. It's a little pirouette. Undermine the pawn structure, and maybe now the knight might drop back to c3.
Knight c3, yeah. Good move.
Now suddenly all those pawns that were so solid, now they're all quite weak.
Yeah.
So Mark grabs that one.
And actually, Mark is another very, very good endgame player. He's very good at the endgame.
So, yeah.
Do we take on a5 or d8?
Yeah, rook d2 is possible. Maybe then rook e2. Oh, he didn't go rook d2.
Rook b5 maybe here?
Yeah, rook b5.
Or rook f1.
Oh, sneaky move, threatening rook takes e5.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe knight e4 ideas as well.
Right.
King g7.
Yes.
Okay, now he's come back to rook b5. But he has set up a bishop c4 for black, which has been...
G1. G1.
Oh, rook g1. Very nice.
Rook b7.
Totally missed by me. Mark's a very tricky player.
Mark is a good player. He's a very good rapid player, actually. He was very good at rapid. Now, how's he going to manage these two pawns? I mean, after e4, worst come one,
I can see... Oh, that's interesting, because knight takes e4 probably doesn't actually work, does it? Because if he captures twice as back rank mate.
Yeah. I mean, he could take... He probably doesn't have to take a meet. Yeah, this is good play. Advance the a pawn. He doesn't have to sack on e4 immediately.
Yeah. It's awkward, because really the move black would like to play is bishop f6, but it's not legal. That's probably why he's moved his king, but the king doesn't look great on f8.
a5's a great
pawn
move.
is advancing very quickly.
Yes. I could take on e4 and go rook f1.
Take on e4 and rook f1 looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think that was
done
good.
Something else.
Mark's going to win this.
Yeah, I think it. Richard was doing well earlier, but once the rook got active, it got very difficult for him.
He got just outplayed. There was a little sequence where...
Okay, at least black's pawns are going forward as well. That's something.
Yeah, very
and
true.
The bishop on d5 does cover the a8 square, so that's some other... So it's still not completely clear. Only a minute left. So
Where does the bishop go? I was wondering about that move. Because we
Yeah,
go
it's
to
tricky, isn't it? Bishop c6, rook b6, and both the bishops are. He's gone
now.
right.
He's
That's
got
That's a
rook
very
e4.
clever move, using the rook e4, bishop g6 idea.
Oh, but that's a great response. Now rook f4.
Yeah, rook f4. Black's running out of pawns.
Knight c. Oh no. Well, where do we want to go here? King. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, maybe king a2, try and get out the way. But there's still a few checks for Mark. He's going to take that bishop, I think, trying to eliminate one of the bishops.
Is he going to take it now and go rook e4? Oh, computer doesn't like that.
Well, he wants to check. Rook d2, king c1, and now maybe some kind of bishop g5, e2. That's quite interesting.
Ooh. That's not nice when you're short of time, is it?
No. And Mark's a bit behind on the clock now.
Well, Mark's still winning, but I'd be a bit nervous. Oh,
15
he's
seconds.
losing.
So rook d4 check.
Rook d4, rook takes rook. Oh, Mark, what have you done? Mark had done.
But both of them have got very little time. There's no increment.
Check. Rook d4 check, Richard. That's the move. And
no, he's gone the wrong way. Now it's going to be a question of who can flag who. Oh, but that's, yeah, those last two moves didn't.
Oh, dear. He had it. He panicked. And that wasn't that difficult.
No, but nothing's easy when you've got 15 seconds on the clock.
Agreed.
I think Mark's going to win on time.
Yeah.
That's my feeling. But
amazing.
Crystal.
He's going to win. Yeah.
Richard was flagged.
That was very, very exciting, I have to say. So let's. Who else have we got? Anybody else?
Who else have we got?
Ginger GM. It's always good to see Simon in action.
What about Mr. Dodgy, the famous Mr. Dodgy?
Let's look at the famous Mr. Dodgy.
I don't really know who Mr. Dodgy is, but I know he's famous. So
well,
people need to know, really. So
yeah, on chess 24.
So who's high rated in this game? I can't see that small.
2057.
Okay. So Mr.
Mr. Dodgy has got a 400 point advantage, although White's position's quite good here. Rook d1, maybe.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Dodgy's position is not that dodgy, but it's maybe a bit dodgy.
Well,
maybe rook d1, and then if bishop e6, knight g5 might be a way to go.
Yeah.
It'd be nice to eliminate that light squared bishop, wouldn't it?
Yes. You want to go knight g5 here, do you?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So Mr. Dodgy might lose the bishop pair.
No, he can maybe try knight a5. That's very confusing, too difficult for me to work out.
What do you think of I was looking at e4 here.
Yeah. Certainly looks like the bishop pair could be quite useful. There could be some bishop g4 stuff after he takes on e6. But...
Bishop f3. I was about to suggest that move.
Doesn't take immediately. Not in a hurry.
I think that's a good move. I like that move. I was just about to suggest it, and then he played it.
Right. So what will you do after knight a5?
Move the queen.
Yeah, that's a good reply.
A4?
Yeah, maybe there.
Maybe c2. Okay.
Queen bishop d7. Well, now he can play maybe bishop f5, keep the bishop, because the knight on g5 was actually a bit short of squares, but...
Well, probably after bishop f5, I have to play e4.
Yeah, maybe you go e4. But okay. Well, I think maybe now White should consider swapping it off, and maybe now e4 could be a good move.
Yeah.
If d4, e5, and then that bishop on f3 has got quite a lot of scope. Decided to attack the rook on d8 instead.
Now e4. But then
is Mr. Dodgy lining up an exchange sacrifice?
I think Mr. Dodgy's, if e4, he's just taking that bishop off.
Yeah, I get the feeling he wouldn't need to be asked twice to take the bishop on f3.
No.
I think White's perhaps now kind of seeing that, and he's maybe not so happy about that. That would definitely give Black the initiative, and that's very important in Blitz.
What's the time? And Mr. Dodgy's
Yeah, and this Dodgy's quite a quick player. I can see that he likes to whip the moves out.
Probably, Mickey, maybe Queen E2 here. What do you think of that?
Yeah, Queen E2 is a good move.
And then I was thinking if Knight C4, maybe trying Rook D5?
You could do it. I mean, he could just maybe go Bishop G4, just move it, line up some kind of Rook D5 trick. It's not so easy to hit the Bishop with H5 because then he's pawn on G6. He's played Rook C1, so we'll see. Is Mr. Dodgy going to take it, or will he bring his
Come
knight?
on, come on, Mr. Dodgy.
Or will he maybe bring the? He might go Knight C4 or Knight C6 instead, but I think he could well just take it immediately.
He's gone there. Okay, that's why I wanted to go Queen E2 because then sacks were on. Yeah. I think maybe Queen E2, then Knight E5.
Yeah, I don't like Queen E2 so much. Maybe it might be good to go Bishop E2 now.
I think Rook AC1 was probably a mistake.
It was a little bit slow, wasn't it? White's lost the thread a little bit because the Bishop's dropped back to F4 again. It's only just come from there. But Bishop F4 does line up Rook takes D5, so not a bad move here.
And if Knight E5, maybe just take it.
Yeah, I'm very happy. And then he can go C4, so that certainly makes sense. What might Black play here? Perhaps King H8, just get his king off the right square would be nice. Queen
what?
Ooh, that's
Are you sure, Mr. Dodgy?
That's a brave move, I must say.
I'm not sure.
I admire the bravery of Queen D7.
That was seriously brave.
Knight D6.
C4.
C4, yeah, I'm not sure about what he's going to do after C4.
I don't like this for Mr. Dodgy.
D4, it's only the exchange, it's but a flesh wound, he's not worried about that. Oh, that was taken very quickly.
I think that's what I think in the trade they call that a pre-move.
A pre-move, well.
That was a pre-mover.
Pre-move. Like in the correspondence game, you mean?
Yeah, now he could take, I was thinking about C5 here.
Yeah, I think a C5 would have been a good move. I mean, in some ways, it's a bit of a pity to take the rook off the D file because it was covering the pawn. But he is lining up against that weak pawn on E6.
What about C5?
Queen E4 now, a nice move. Now might be a good moment.
Now C5. Bring the rook into the game.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, it's not. I'm not sure you appreciate it. It's a pity because he put the rook on the C file.
Rook D4.
Oh, that's tactical.
No, Rook D4.
Well, it's the same tactic, but a lot less effective in this format.
Oh, that was a shame. Rook D4 was very powerful, I think.
That was good, yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
These pins, skewers, and forks, they do appear quite a lot in chess, don't they, Mickey?
Yeah, Mr. Dodgy. I think he probably felt he should have swapped queens, but he just didn't want
Rook D4. Rook D4.
Well, is it so? Maybe here, Rook F8. Maybe it was
Rook D4. Rook D4.
Now he's got the bishop back. Here there is a Rook D8, but yeah. But F4 is good too.
F4 is good, yeah, that's true.
E4? Come back, white, black, go
then Rook D4. But
then Bishop D4. Okay, at least.
No, it's not so good. No, E4's good.
Rook D8 instead. But now the queen can just drop back to E4, I think.
Yeah.
Takes a knight D6, I suppose he'll try.
Then maybe just take on E5 with the rook.
Take with the rook. Okay, black's a pawn down, but he's fighting. Black's got a bit more time.
That's very important, I think, Mickey. I think Mr. Dodgy's
you could also go maybe knight D6 immediately. So if queen takes, knight takes, and you hit the bishop, and you've got a few tricks there. Yeah, Mr. Dodgy, he's a tricky guy. I can see. Well, I think they were more pre-moves. It's endemic, that stuff.
Now he's got to find a good move. E4.
Yeah.
I think Mr. Dodgy's going to win now. E4.
Well, can't White just go rook takes E4?
Oh, sorry. Gosh.
I think EF2 was okay. He could maybe have gone bishop H2. Mr. Dodgy could try knight E3 because at least if it's taken, he can recapture with check, but he's just captured. I think king back to G1, and then White's looking pretty good. Get out of that.
Yeah. King G1, good move.
He's got 41 seconds. Will it be enough? I think.
No, I don't think so. I think Mr. Dodgy's going to win on time.
Knights are very tricky pieces, and he immediately swaps off his knight. That's commentator's curse there. He's going to need to bishop h6.
I'm not sure.
Subtle threat.
It's
But
not
no,
very
no,
long.
White's going to get the rooks on the 7th rank. It could be difficult for black then. Bishop g5,
B5.
another subtle threat. Bishop e3. He's going to go b5 next with another really subtle threat.
Should have done it immediately.
No, he's bishop c5.
Okay.
White
Rook
put
d7.
a rook on d7.
Rook f1, king h2. I don't
Doesn't
think
really go anywhere, does it?
Mr. Dodgy's. I think Mr. Dodgy's could still. I'm not sure.
Ooh,
Oh,
h5. So that does allow a check on the back rank, but it's not mate though. It's the
Rook
problem is
f8.
does White have enough time to give checkmate? That's the question. I think he's got the technique to win it.
G4, yeah, king here.
He's going to need those pre-moves, I think, to win this one. But maybe he's got enough. He's making a queen. Still 13 seconds left. This guy is amazing. I think hoping for some stalemate possibilities, hiding behind the pawn.
Oh, come on.
7 seconds.
Oh, what's he? Queen f5. Bring the king
He's
in.
making sure he doesn't. Oh, he missed mating one.
What's he doing?
I'm not quite sure. Oh, there you go. Well, absolutely flawless technique. That's exactly probably, Julian, how you teach your pupils to mate with queen and king against king, I would imagine.
Exactly. That's how I teach them. Yeah. Oh dear, that was a good one. Well, unlucky, Mr. Dodgy.
Unlucky, Mr. Dodgy. Very good. Well, who should we see now?
I think we've got to see. Have we seen Ginger? We've got to see.
GM. Okay, we'll see Ginger GM. Oh, he's up against a top quality opponent.
Yeah,
and looks like he's played a novelty in the King's Gambit on move 3 in this game.
E4, E5, F4, EF4, Bishop C4. That's a very good move. Bishop
C4. Bishop D6, preemptively defending the pawn on F4.
Now, according to the rules of chess, you should think this is good for black. He's a pawn up. White.
Actually, the computer thinks it's about equal, so which probably gives you an idea of what a big fan the computer is of the King's Gambit. But but I would say that in practice, Simon would score quite heavily from this position.
I think from this position, Simon could beat some pretty good players from this position.
Okay. How do you think Simon would do if he was taking on, let's say, Magnus Carlsen from this position?
Magnus Carlsen as white?
If Magnus Carlsen was white, if Simon was white against Magnus Carlsen black.
I think from this position he beat Magnus about 25% of the time.
25% of the time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an ED6. Yeah, that's it. Oh, I think Simon's next move could be a bit nasty.
What do you think he's going to do? 94?
I think he's going to go 90. Oh, he's actually not as effective as I thought, because Queen G6. I think he thought he'd won a piece. I did, but Queen G6 actually does defend.
He might go 92 actually.
Yeah, well, that's a bit. Simon normally likes going forward. I don't think he'll go 92. But
94, Queen G6, Queen E2.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're right. There you go. You know Simon better than me. 92.
Well, Simon, I only just realised until a few years ago that I used to have some amazing tussles with Simon's older brother. Simon has got a brother much older than him who was a seriously good chess player. I lost to him quite a few times. He beat me in some Tarish. Oh, he gave me all...
I think 95 could be coming next. I can see that happening.
95, yes, with the fork on G6 and F7. Why 95 Queen F5?
Yeah, it's maybe not completely. Perhaps take on F7 with check. I mean, yeah, perhaps White should just go King F2, but that seems a bit dull. He could go Queen E2, maybe that's another option, I suppose.
Queen F5 or Queen F6.
95. Queen F5, I think, is probably the best try.
Then the Queen's going to go. What's the time? Yeah, no, he went Queen F6.
Queen F6 is similar. It's not a bad choice.
So Bishop takes F7, King D8, Queen F3. It's not so easy, Mickey,
Well,
is it?
perhaps black can go rook f8 there. It's not. Yeah, it's not a disaster. White's king is still a bit misplaced, of course. That's one of the problems with the bishop c4 king's gambit. Your king often ends up having to go for a bit of a wander.
Have you ever played the white side of the King's Gambit mix? Have you ever
I did. I actually played the bishop c4 line. Well, obviously, I thought I'll take on someone who's a very positional player, not too tactically adept. You know, I thought that they'll get a bit confused by it. So I played it against Alexei Shirov.
How did that work out for you?
Well, the opening was not a huge success. Well, I suppose it depends on your expectation. I was clearly worse out of the opening. I mean, maybe that was a huge success. Perhaps that was above average performance. But I will say that I did not actually lose the game.
I'm impressed. Just to say, I've seen a tactic here, Mickey. If rook f8, I've seen king g1.
Yeah.
Rook takes bishop.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it doesn't work.
Yeah, king e8.
Oh,
Your bishop c7 doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
Now, I analysed the game with Alexei, and when I sort of played the move 2f4 in the analysis, he said, "Well, I didn't really expect this from you," and started laughing. I don't know why. I mean,
I was going to say, I'm sure when you played it against Alexei, you would have started laughing. And then when you played bishop c4 line, you would have definitely started
bishop
chuckling.
c4, yeah. Well, he did go queen h4 check. I do remember that. So I think I went king f1. But my king on f1, just like Simon, I found the king on f1 was not that well placed, sadly.
I wish I could have been there for that post-mortem. Was it? And it was a classical game, was it?
Oh, yeah, of course, proper classical. I mean, I think I probably had more chance in a classical game. In rapid or blitz, I think it would be completely hopeless, because at least I could, have a bit of a think.
I mean, at his peak, people have heard of Alexei Shirov. At his peak, I first played him in 1989 when he was about 17, but he was seriously good, Alexei. Just played some amazing games. Brilliant tactician. But didn't you have a reasonable score as you sort of peaked, as you got to your best? You started.
At the start, my score with Alexei was very bad. When I first started playing him.
Yeah, I know, but then things improved.
A bit of a shock to the system. In our later games, I definitely scored more points as time went on. That was definitely the case.
I
of
think
course, Alexei's been in very, very good form actually the last year or so. His rating, I think, went back over 2,700. He's still very close to 2,700 now, I believe. He was actually playing in the 4 NCL at the weekend. I played, and he won both games.
For me,
board.
One of the weirdest things in the history of chess is that he beat Kramnik to play Kasparov, and then Kramnik played Kasparov anyway. That's always something that I found always.
Could we see an upset here? I think Simon's streaming as well as playing, and he's down to 41 seconds, over a minute down.
Simon's always going to win this, and twice on Sundays.
But he's about to swap queens.
But he's got the bishop pair. He's a bishop pair master.
Oh well. Rook f8 is not too bad for black. This bishop d6 novelty is going to require further study, I think.
Bishop 8, yeah, bishop c4.
Bishop c4.
And you take on f2, probably just king g2 here.
G2.
Activate.
Well, good news for Simon is he's finally connected his rook, so that's been a real pain.
And Simon's actually not even, he's still level material, isn't he?
Level material. Well, rook f5. Setting the trap. Bishop g7, rook g5. Tricky stuff.
Rook f1's a nice move.
Rook f1. Maybe knight g6. Try and get the knight in there.
Can I go
G6?
Bishop
okay.
d3?
Well, that's not too bad. Take some bishop f5. What's the problem?
Good question.
Oh, that move, maybe a mouse slip, and he was intending bishop f5. That move was a little bit weaker. Simon's quite good with an extra rook, I've always found.
Yes, especially in the end game.
Yeah, well, that's true. the bishop pair, not such a big factor.
That was a real shame, actually, because his opponent had played really well.
Yeah, it was a very good game, actually. Black had done really well, but yeah, that's taken a little bit of the suspense out of it. Now, really, the clock is the only problem for Simon, but I think he's probably the kind of person. His king's coming into the attack.
I probably would have taken that knight off and taken on b7. But...
yeah. Also good.
I
It's
think
more about speed now. I think White just wants to play quick moves. That's all.
Are you good at the old pre-moves, Mickey?
Oh no! I'm like I move my mouse a bit like a tortoise that has woken up from a nap. I mean, I would lose on time this position with White very easily. I'd probably be offering a draw with White at this stage and hoping for the best. If I have a minute against 10 seconds, I'm getting flagged every time. It's a hopeless task.
Have you played in any of these? I haven't seen you playing in any of the titles.
I actually played last year, Jules. In fact, I think you commentated on a few of my games last year, but they obviously weren't very memorable. There we go.
What, in Title Tuesday? I've never.
No, on the 24-hour.
Oh yeah. I'm
Stream.
thinking you ever played on Entitled Tuesday or any of these.
No. Title Tuesday is much too quick for me, and players are much too strong as well. So that's a definitely tricky. Oh well, let's have a look at Joe Root. Joe Root. He doesn't have enough to do in terms of captaining and scoring all the runs. He's got to play chess as well.
It's tough. God bless Joe. I feel so sorry for him.
Yeah, he didn't really.
Then
they said, okay, you've got a couple of decent bowlers, but you're not allowed to have them, which seemed a bit unfair, but there you go.
Yeah. I was speaking to Nigel at the Ashes, and he said, what do you think of England's chances? This was back in December. I said, when you've only got one batsman, it's very difficult. And, it proved to be...
the score was actually between our predictions, Jules, because you predicted 5-0 and I said 4-1, and it was 4.5-half.
It was in the middle. Oh, we were close, but we weren't. Yeah.
So there we go. 95. That's a nice move. Putting the knight in the centre of the board.
So who's the black? Is it Fiona?
I can't actually see. Is that
Fiona? And she does some commentary sometimes.
Yeah, I think it might be. I think
she looks like Fiona. I can't remember.
I think it probably is actually.
It's Fiona.
As usual, he's up against tough opposition.
She's up against Joe Root, England's cricket captain, so this could go either way.
Yeah, so Joe's going to have to... Well, I'm hoping to see some solid defensive play from Joe, playing with a straight bat, getting forward to the pitch of the ball.
What about knight e3 with the idea knight takes e5, knight takes d5?
No, it's a possibility. Queen g4 is a move I quite like the look of as well.
Yeah, Queen g4.
There's a lot of possibilities for White. F4, maybe just...
I have to say, I like the way Fiona's playing this. She's not intimidated playing the English cricket captain.
Yeah.
She's even F4 you can't argue with, can you?
Yeah, well, you don't want to lose that pawn on E5. That's a useful pawn, isn't it?
Yeah. Very good for attacking purposes.
You feel Black wants to maybe go B4 in some position, maybe Queen B6 check first, or maybe just B4 and get that bishop on A6 in the game, because it's not doing much with the pawn on B5.
You're absolutely right. I'd agree with that. I think it has to be. Okay, so
check first, get the queen out of the way of the rook on C1.
B4.
B4 looks like a good move here.
I think B4 has to
also,
be.
swapping off some rooks would not be bad at all for Black, because White's got more attacking potential, so a few exchanges.
Queen F2.
That's a totally different way.
Attacking the F pawn.
Counter-attacking shot from Joe Root.
What do you think?
He's
Queen
going
D
after the bowling. Queen F2. Very interesting.
What about Queen G4?
Queen G4, yeah, I wasn't sure I saw the follow-up after Queen G4, but I don't know. I mean, Rook takes C3, throw that one in there. Creates a bit of confusion.
I mean, if Joe plays Rook takes C3, he's gone into 2020 mode. That's all I can say.
Or maybe B4 or G6. So you see that's good stuff. You see the Queen F2, the attacking shot, and then G6 followed by the defensive shot. Play each ball on its merits. I think that's the way to go.
Well,
And look at that, he's got the queens off. This is great.
And now B4.
He's seen off the opening bowling, and now it's sort of first change kind of stuff. B4, yeah, we still like that move B4, I have to say.
B4. All knight C5. No, I think B4. I'm playing B4.
Yeah, I think B4. Because also, Fiona's probably angling to go knight E2 to D4, so it'd be quite nice, or bishop D3, so it'd be nice to cover all those squares. Excellent move from Joe.
I've just seen the time, though.
Yeah, well, it's good positional play, but yeah, the time management.
Joe's played a positional masterpiece.
Yeah, it is a bit kind of 50 off the last over in T20 kind of time management, but you know, there we go. You can't have everything. But now Fiona's going to have a big thing because her position's not so great. I would definitely whip that knight off.
Take it, come on, Joe.
Get rid of it. Oh, Joe's speeding up now.
Knight C5, what do we reckon, or something?
Knight B6. Knight B6 is good, so then he can swap all the rooks off.
Yeah, that's
Get rid of the rooks.
Rook
so
takes
I think we'll see some swapping. Rook C8.
Yep, nice pre-move. That was a pre-move.
Yeah, pre-move, good. Still 14 seconds left.
I don't think he's going to do it. 14 seconds with no increment.
Yeah.
It's just not going to happen.
Yeah, so King's trying to come over to the queen side, perhaps to go to B2 to play A3, but it's a bit of a slow plan, playing on both sides of the board, G4. Black could have thrown in G5 there, which might have been good.
He's down to his last 8 seconds.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Objectively, he's probably better, if anything.
Objectively, still doing pretty well. I think
he's almost
kind of tricky.
You're going to take it.
G5.
The H pawn.
Sure about that move. It could be hard to stop the H pawn here.
Oh no, H6.
Yeah, G5. A bit of a wild slog there, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, with only 1 second left.
Unlucky. Great. Yeah. Well played, Fiona. Good game.
Yeah.
Well done. Nice.
Okay.
So who's next on the agenda?
Let's have a look.
Nice to see Joe play. I mean, it was good to see Joe in action.
Yeah, that was good.
Who's not flush?
Oh, Big Al. Big Al. We can finish with Big Al.
We've got to watch Big Al. We have to watch Big Al.
Well, as usual, Ali's playing an absolute masterpiece here. Seems to be a pawn down.
One of England's greatest chess talents, I would say.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. I mean, you must have played Ali some bullet chess. How was that for you, Mickey?
I don't play bullet chess. You must be joking. Bullet chess is not my speed. No, I'm afraid bullet chess is not my thing, Jules.
Knight D5. That's a beautiful move.
Well, giving up the exchange, but then very practical.
Practical, yes.
Yeah, don't go knight E4, Ali. That would be a mistake.
Because of knight F4 check?
Yeah, any knight check would be awkward after knight E4. I think we'll see Ali defend maybe rook E2. Yeah, that's a
good move.
Solid defense.
What about E4 here, Mickey? E4.
Well, bishop H6 is also tricky. Try to get at that knight. I think Ali would drop his queen back now. Perhaps to C2.
Then maybe take and bring...
like C4 instead. Very tricky stuff.
Good move. Take on D2.
Yeah.
And then after D5...
Take on D2, Ali might just take that with the rook, actually.
Yes.
Knight D6. That's another interesting move. Rook C1 looks a bit... Don't really want to put yourself in a pin, but the pawn on C4 is a bit weak.
About C5.
Hello, Mickey and Jules.
Oh, we've got Matty in the house.
Hey, hello. I've been enjoying your commentary.
We're finishing off with Big Al, Ali Mortazavi.
Oh, this is going to be a classic, of course. Yeah, look at that.
The tactical wizard. Pawn takes pawn, bishop takes pawn, bishop takes D2, and we're looking at knight F4 check, Matt.
Oh dear.
What about bishop takes D2 immediately?
Well, D takes D looks a little bit.
D takes E7.
Oh, that's a problem. Are we going to take on D6 first? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I think Ali's shown his class in this game. It's,
Wow. Yeah.
Right, what's he going to do here? Has he realised he's had? Oh,
Take on D2. Come
Take on
on. Let's
D2.
see what's happening now. Oh,
okay. So he's taken with check. Yeah.
very nice. King G8.
easy. What's he going to do now? I think he'll move the queen somewhere.
Yes. Queen D3. Maybe.
I think he'll go queen D3, and maybe then he can go rook takes A7 next. Maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, rook A3.
Ooh.
Bishop B4.
Yeah, I'm not sure rook A3 looked quite so.
Well, Bishop B4.
Good move, Bishop B4. I like that.
I mean, I'm sure Ali's going to win because he always does in these positions.
Yeah, this is his kind of position, but
he will
still
win it. But
he's got loads more time though, hasn't he? As well, that's the thing.
Yeah, he's. I mean,
I
19.
think he'll go Bishop A1, line up on that long diagonal.
That would have been good.
Yeah, I mean, he's just going to win on time. I mean, it's been a good effort.
It's only 13 seconds. That's not a lot,
Yeah,
is it?
I mean, Ali, you can't give Ali this kind of time advantage. It's just
Ooh,
Ali.
Ooh.
In this position, Ali's even beating
Queen F3, Knight F4. Come on.
There's
Oh,
lots.
that's a
These
beautiful.
knights are very tricky. Rooks.
Ali's even beating Magnus Carlsen from this position. No one, even Lawrence Trent, couldn't.
Oh, that was a good move.
Queen
Good
D5.
reply. Some quality play in this
It's
game.
a shame it's going to end on time. It's been a really good
Yeah.
game.
Oh, Knight F4. Oh, it's all
Ali doesn't have many pieces left.
Ali's going to win, though. Ali's just too
Oh,
good.
come on, Ali.
Too
You
good.
can't win like this, Ali.
Oh, this is so sad. He's not going to get the last pawn. He's
Oh,
not
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, baby. No.
Oh.
Oh, we could have taken. Oh, there we go.
Oh, dear.
Oh, brilliant.
Okay,
Okay.
big thank you, Jules
You're
and
more than
Mickey.
welcome.
Thanks, that's really,
Good to see you.
really good commentary and really entertaining.
Really well. It's nice to see an hour of quality chess as well, Natasha. It's
Yeah.
nice to see England's back where it belongs at the top of world chess.
And Jules, are we going to get you back playing?
Definitely. I'm going to be back. I mean, you should ask Matthew that question as well because he's actually a really good player. So, we need him to get in
Both
the
of you,
odds.
yeah, back playing straight away.
Definitely. I want to see Matt at the next Olympiad.
Sounds like we need a challenge match between Jules and Matthew.
We do. That's exactly what we do need. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Good
if Matt
idea,
gives-
Mickey.
if
A
Matt gives
challenge
me-
match. We need it. It's going to
Yeah.
happen.
If Matt gives me peace odds, I might just consider it. Okay, I'll say goodbye
thanks,
then.
you
Cheers,
too.
Natasha. Cheers,
Thanks very
Matthew.
much.
Good to see
All right.
you.
Have fun. Bye.
How do I come out of this? Okay, cross off.
Let's put you back. I think I got rid of you for a moment there, Matthew.
Right. Okay, let's have a look. We are going to share the old screen. Oh, I understand. Window. Let's have a look. What are we wanting to do? Well, I had it. Chrome tab. There we are. Play chess online. Share. Now, how's that looking, Natasha? Is that looking all right?
Sorry, I'm just chatting with Alexander Matlock at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Who might be joining us? We'll see.
Okay, fantastic.
Yes, sorry. Let me actually put that on the screen. Then we can see some.
Haha! There we are.
There we go.
So these are the standings. Look at this. Viktor's Kliarov from Ukraine. Just been pipped by Grandmaster Keith Arkle of England, of course. 58, a one-time winner of this event. So then what do we have? S. Bolton, 52 points. Some good scores there. Fly Zuber from Ukraine, 51 points on the streak. Ginger GM on a huge streak, looks like. 50 points. Alex Royal, 45. Joe Root, 45. Early days, of course. So, who do you fancy looking at, Natasha?
Yeah, sorry, I'm still multitasking here.
Don't worry.
In fact, I'm not even multitasking. I'm just doing one task, but it's not the one you're asking me about.
Let's have a look. We're having a look at Nazriz, who's.
Oh yes, we
good
must
fun.
look at Nazriz. Yes,
So he's
Nazriz, a
playing,
regular in the Quarantine League English chess players.
Indeed, and this is it's actually quite a nice
And
sharp
like
position.
Berserking, he's a very fast player, isn't Nazriz?
He's a very fast player here. So yeah, black's exchange up, but those dark squares look a bit sensitive. Knight f6, check coming in. Yeah, queen g5, bishop f4. Not easy for black. Ooh, h5. That's a bold move.
Well, I like that knight on f6.
Yeah. Ooh, bishop a3. Well done, white. Look at that. Shoving that one out. Queen a3 would have allowed queen h6 check. Oop, queen h6. Yeah. So bishop e7. Ooh, yeah, we've got some little threats of like knight h5 or knight e4, followed by bishop f6. This is quite a toughie for black. What should we do? Well, I don't think you can avoid both of those. So, and actually your queen's really short of squares. I think maybe we should be playing something like, I don't know, bishop f5. How's that going to work? Oh, rook c7. Well, knight takes h5 now. Looks pretty cool. Oh, okay. Black's just giving up the material there. Not a bad choice. Quite a good practical choice. The problem is this bishop is getting... Well, ooh, okay. Well, I think we can throw in a little g4 there. The bishop can come back to b1. Oh, bishop d3. There must have been a better way. Must have been a better way to do this. But yeah, I mean, white is actually...
like that queen better than a rook and bishop. What do you think?
Yeah, white's doing very nicely here. The question is time. 10 seconds against 35. Nazriz is pretty fast. Actually, rook c4 here is quite annoying. Because the pawn on f4
so it's going to be got to be really fast.
Ooh, okay, that was that was a slow move from Nazriz there. Ooh, oh, queen b8 would have been possible. Oh, bishop b5. This is quite tricky. Gh. Yeah, we should be just trying to get the queen in soon. A little king d2 probably. Oh, queen b2, not bad. How much time? 3 seconds. It's not going to work, is it? It's not going to work. Check. No. Rook e4. There we are. Hard luck, black. Hard luck. Let's have a look. Who else have we got here? We're just randomly choosing. Well, let's go for a Ginger GM against GM Norfolk. I don't know whether GM Norfolk is a GM.
No, GM Norfolk is, I think, Andrew Brett.
Oh, Andrew Brett. Okay. So let's have a look. Well, Ginger GM trying to exchange off stuff. Very unlike him. I mean, black's gone for the old complete bananas attack, but Ginger GM, well, looking like he's got it all covered. I'm not quite sure how to proceed with black here. Maybe you just go g5, h5 or something. Not sure. Knight e3 is possible, but it's not. You're not really breaking through at all. You need to get rid of this. You need to break this one. I mean, maybe a move like knight h4 is not silly, actually. Just to try and, if you got rid of it, then you could come into e2 with your rook, which might be useful. g5 is another useful move, and we'll just have a look to see how. C4 is a nice idea, I think. Maybe you're going to go for bishop h5 and then bishop c3, and the king's going to find it hard to find a way out there. Bishop e4 maybe a sensible move. Again, just trying to get round to e2 there. It's a little bit awkward for white, but of course Ginger GM has got way more time. So actually, from that point of view, I don't know whether you need to give away this one. Maybe you can just go b3, and then you're going to be looking for bishop c3, rook. Yeah, probably this is the best line. Bishop c3, rook e5 now. Just knock the rook over to take this pawn and then go rook d1, something like that. That's probably quite sensible.
Okay, we're about to be joined by Alexander Matlak. So let's let him in. Hello, Alexander.
Hey, Alexander.
Good evening, Natasha. Good evening, Matthew.
Good to see you.
And where are you joining from?
From Kiev.
You're actually in Kiev at the moment. And
yes,
and how what's it like there?
Well, I stayed at home since the war began. It's I should say it's more calm than on the beginning.
That's
okay.
Good.
Okay. Yeah. So, well, delighted to have you. Delighted to have you with us, and all our thoughts and strength, and enormous admiration for everything.
Thanks a lot, friends. Yeah, it's a pleasure.
So let's have a look to see what we can see for the chess, I guess, and And everyone, just remember, donate, please, to our cause. The donation link is underneath, and it's all for a fantastic cause. So
we've got many Ukrainian friends taking part in the tournament and
doing very well.
Because I have invited them.
Yes, Alexander, thank you for getting that all together. Thank you so much. It's really nice to have you here.
Yeah, top Ukrainian player at the moment is Viktor Skliarov. And we've also got a player, Fly Zuber, in
Victor. Yeah, Victor is a strong international master, friend of mine, and I am delighted with his performance.
Yeah, he's doing good.
Yes, he's doing well.
He's doing really well. He's right up there because these people are swapping, swapping position all the time. Let's have a look. Whoops, sorry. I'm just going to click on one of his games. Here we are. Oh, he's playing Charlie Story. So FIDE master from the UK, known for his strange openings. So it might be, he might do something that's a little bit of a surprise here. Sicilian, and it's C3. So just it's quite a solid opening.
What type
really.
of player is Victor? What will we expect from him? Is he an attacking player?
Victor is a strong positional player, and he is especially strong in the end game.
Okay. Well, I think because Charlie, he likes his special opening system. So I think he will try and do tricks in the opening. So let's see what happens.
Yeah, so White's got it's a bit of a mixture of this position. I mean, White's gonna.
Thank you, Ginger GM, for the raid. Ginger GM's here.
Oh, fantastic! Thanks, Ginger GM. So you've been playing some great games. So we've had lots of King's Gambits from.
Sorry, who is Ginger? Maybe Simon Williams.
Simon Williams.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yes, Alexander. It's Simon Williams. Yeah. So he's been streaming and he's raided us now.
So brilliant, fantastic. Oh, F4. So this is aggressive. So actually, this knight on G6 has got a few little problems.
It looks fine for White. Yeah, the very strong center.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, I mean, F5 is one idea, just to try and stop F5 from coming in, or what else could we do? Well, D5 is also very sensible. That will stop F5. But maybe I think Black was maybe wanting to keep the the center open somehow. I mean, you could, you could also play a move like Rook E8. F5. I think that's a better move. That's what you want to do. And now, interesting for White. Yeah, I mean, I'd be tempted to.
Thank you for the donation. Thank you so much.
We're getting good donations there. Fantastic. Thanks very much, everyone, and keep them coming. So F5, E takes F5. Yeah, I mean, I quite fancy playing Rook takes F5 here now. We're attacking this pawn on F4. E takes F5. Okay. Also interesting. I'm not sure how. Yeah, I mean, White's it's a little bit tricky. This. I mean, White's bishop, these pawns, this lovely square. It's not going to be easy for White to create much attack here.
Do you think Black's better already, Matthew?
I'd rather be Black. I think. Yeah, I'd rather be Black. But White's playing aggressively here, stopping this bishop from getting onto the long diagonal. But
thank you, pawn to be wild.
Knight to H4 is interesting, maybe to move it. Also, Queen C7 is possible. Just attacking this pawn and also looking to play Bishop B7. Bishop D6 even not stupid. Just attacking this pawn and stopping the knight from coming out to D2 because of the attack here. So it's a lot of possibility.
White should develop its queen side somehow.
Yeah, no, he should start. He should definitely start at some point. This was a good move from Victor. So just chasing the queen away and getting the rook out. I think now would be a very good moment for White to go knight D2 and get developed. But we can play a move like rook C7 here. And attack this pawn. It's just a little bit awkward for White. Knight d2. Yeah, I like rook c7 now, just because if you go knight f3, then I'll take on c3. Yeah, good moves being played here. 26-30 is a good. It's a good blitz rating. So yeah, so here white will have to do something about this pawn. Maybe defend it with bishop. Knight f1. Okay.
Oh, it's defended with the queen at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, the one question is whether this knight is a great piece or whether it's a little bit offside. You're kind of tempted to. Oh, okay, bishop d6. Oh yeah, he's attacking this pawn on f4. So yeah, again, you were right, Alexander. You can see he's a positional player. He's just trying to stop the opponent from developing here. So knight e3, he can possibly take on f4. A little bit risky. There's maybe a knight d5 after. I'm not sure, but lots of tactics here. And but white catching up on time with black, which is quite important because white had a big advantage there. So bishop d2. What are we going to do here? Maybe some move. Maybe just move back knight g6, and then try maybe bring the queen to a8, something like that. Get the queen active like this. This might be a nice. Okay, queen f6 played. Yeah, I think with white, I'd maybe. What do you think, Alexander? Double up the rooks. Try and. Knight g3. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah, now you might want to go back with knight g6, mightn't you, and put pressure on the f pawn. Oh, but knight h5. Yeah.
Queen on h3 looks awkward.
Yeah,
it's got no squares at all.
Yeah, it looks a bit awkward. It's this pawn attack now, so white's going to have to do something about that. Rook f1. Probably rook f1 is. Oh, king h1. Right. Are we getting tricked? Are we? I think maybe is he looking for bishop f4, knight f5? I think, but that's not working at all because I just take on f5, queen h2 checkmate.
Oh,
if you can see what I'm doing with all these, but maybe after bishop f4, maybe is he gonna take maybe queen takes and then go rook f1 maybe, but it's not. I just go back to g5. I'm not sure. I think that pawn on f4 is hanging, to be honest. I think it's takeable, but it's okay. Black's black's got to move. Black's got to get it moving.
Okay, only 53 seconds left.
Yeah, or maybe rook c8 would be a simple move. I think maybe if you think for this long, you've got to go for it. Got to take on f4 and oh, good lord! Did he disconnect?
Oh no! Oh, that's sad.
I think he might have disconnected. Game abandoned.
What a
Yeah.
shame.
Is Victor in Kiev?
Yes, he
Kiev as well.
is in Kiev as well. Probably some troubles with connection because personally I use mobile internet.
Okay. Yeah.
Because home internet doesn't work in a couple of days. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. It's,
and I already played one game in the top. And
brilliant.
drew it.
Brilliant.
Yes. Oh, just
okay, well,
symbolically.
Let's hope he can reconnect soon. But Fly Zuber is having a great one there. So let's have a little look at his game. He's in second place in the tournament overall, which is incredible. 63 streak of 6 games there. So.
Do you know Fly Zuber at all?
Let me quick look. Fly Zuber. One moment, please. Who is this gentleman? I don't know anonymous profile.
Okay, he's a pretty pretty aggressive player. Now he's not a positional player. I don't think he's. Look at this: g5, g4, and bishop h6. So very aggressive play. My goodness. So oh, good lord! I think he's coming for h5, h4 as well.
Yeah.
Wow! Look at that. I can imagine that scaring people.
some sort of modern chess. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
it is.
H5, in we go.
H4.
Great stuff. So knight e4. Okay, so I think probably we can just take that one. Yeah. So bishop takes e4, probably necessary.
The rook's on freeze as well, but yeah.
Yeah, we'll go knight f6 probably next, I think, and then we carry on with h4. Actually, it's looking very good for black. It really is looking very nice for black. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we shouldn't just retreat the bishop. It's looking a bit passive. Maybe.
And it looks dangerous for black to castle short.
Yeah, no, I think he's just going to go. He's going to keep on going. H4, H3, and my goodness, wow. Yeah, I think white should probably not play. I think if you go bishop g2 here, then h4 I think is getting quite dangerous. Maybe we should play a move like queen c2 and
He's taking the knight. Okay.
Not sure about that one. That's always well, black's just got the bishop pair now. Probably bishop f6 is a good move. I have the feeling that no, your guy he's playing positionally. That's good. Yeah, this is two bishops for black. It's actually quite a pleasant position now. So maybe queen c7 or yeah. I mean, we're still going to go h4 here. I mean, we might play king f8 to g7, just like that, and then develop the bishop, get out, and black's doing well. And again, he's playing very fast as well. So yeah, h4. You knew that one was going to come. Great play. Oh, little decision for. Oh, actually, you could actually play h3 here if you want.
Oh, not worried about bishop knight f6 check.
Well, no, you take it, and if the bishop goes to e4, then f5 would actually trap the bishop on e4. So you had to go bishop f1 after, which would have been.
Yeah.
But okay, I think maybe now the bishop's going to come back. This was clever, by the way. The queen can't come out to g5 anymore, so. Yeah, and h3 is coming. Actually, could have even have played h3 before even, but h3 is definitely a move. So f5 as well. Wow, it's good play, good stuff, and playing at express speed as well. So gh makes you nervous somehow. So yeah, I need to get f5. Wow, they keep on coming in. I'm not sure. I think this is a pretty strong player, the black player. You know, he's really going for it. F4.
Yes.
So okay, breaking open. So the idea is he takes f4. He wants to play this bishop to d4 and establish himself there. So yeah, I suppose. Ooh, yeah. At some stage, white is going to have to castle kingside. It's a little bit nerve-wracking, but. It will have to happen, but you have to take this pawn. You can't allow black to play f3. No, it's got to be done. You could play a queen a5 check as well. You could have exchanged off queens there, but I don't think black's the sort of player who exchanges off queens. It's
Alexander, what's your username on this? We'll follow a game of yours in a bit.
Mind game? Or...
Yeah.
Probably let's try. But I am afraid it could be some troubles with connection. If I do it simultaneously, and playing on chess.com and
no, we won't make you play simultaneously.
And connect it to stream.
Yeah, we do that sometimes. Matthew, you sometimes do that, don't you, when we stream and play it at the same time? And it's much, you play much slower, doesn't it, with the connection?
But sincerely, I would prefer to watch and comment.
Yeah, no, you're quite right. I'm not playing too.
Yes, and communicate with you.
So rookie one. So the game's actually very, very sharp, it has to be said. So black's done a lot of good work to open up the position. The only thing that last move, bishop e6, was maybe a little bit incautious. And now there's stuff on e7. But I think that black's going to try and castle very, very quickly, and maybe even just give up this pawn on e7. And I think with white, I'd be tempted to play queen a3. Just attacking e7. Ooh, queen d2. Yeah, you can't go c5 because of rook takes b7. So we need maybe queen d6. That's a brave move. What about knight e4 now? Knight e4, knight e4.
White is playing in bullet regime.
Oh yeah, white.
Now.
White's a bit short of time now.
Well, that is true.
I think this is
for such sharp position.
Ooh, rook takes b7. Okay. Yeah, I mean, knight e4. Oops, knight
Just
e4.
14 seconds.
14 seconds is not
It's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough.
It's not going to be enough. No. Let's have a look. We need okay, rook d8. I think still knight e4 here would be quite strong, but 10 seconds left. It's for such a complex position. I think it's not going to be enough.
3,
4, 3, 2, 1.
No.
There we are. Fly Zuber carries on, and look at that.
It's in second place in the whole
First place
in the whole tournament.
Brilliant, brilliant. Let's have a look. Who else have we got? Joe, Alex. Let's just go a little bit further down here. Let's have a look at Vanya.
Okay.
Oh, it's my student. Because
let's see.
It's with a pleasure. It's Vanya Chub, my student.
Okay. Now I'm not sure. Is he playing? He's not playing at the moment. We'll keep an eye out. We'll keep an eye out just to see. Once he's got a game here, he's on a little winning streak. Let me just. My name is Win. Not playing.
Oh, my name is Win. It's Roman Projoga, also my student.
Oh,
okay. So do you teach a lot of chess, Alexander?
Yes, I am a coach.
Oh, you're a chess coach. Okay.
Yes.
Do we? Is it? Did you coach mostly juniors, Alexander, or?
Yeah, only juniors. Yeah.
Okay. Have you got? Are there good juniors coming up in Ukraine? I guess so. Yeah.
Yes, but unfortunately, because of war, training schedule and competition schedule has been broken. Yes, and because I am work for Chess Federation as well, and as a organizer for juniors tournaments.
Have you had to cancel a lot of things? You know, everything stops, I suppose. Yeah.
Let's hope it starts again soon. This is Nazar VIP, Alexander.
Excuse me.
This is Nazar VIP from Ukraine as well.
Nazar.
He's got a photo actually, so we can probably have
let me make a look. Who is that?
Let's have a look.
Nazar VIP. Nazar Melnik. Okay, I am not familiar with this gentleman, but
he's good rating, and I think he played a nice move, but the problem is rook takes f6 allows rook b3 there, so there's a bit of a problem there. Oh, he's playing Fowler Dog, who we know, Natasha, don't we?
Oh,
Fowler Dog.
We've familiar. Remind me though.
Well, no, I mean, I'm asking you.
You're asking me to remind you, but I've forgotten to. Yeah.
Queen h6. So this is quite interesting position here. King completely open, but a bit hard. You'd love to get the rook across here, but that would allow Queen e1 check. So that's not. So this is a tough one. On the other hand, for black, not so easy to. Rook b2.
It's probably mistake. Rook a3.
Yeah, rook a3 was very strong. I think this was queen g5. It probably doesn't change anything actually. I mean, actually, you can go queen h6 check already with a draw. I think, but a rook a3 would probably be quite interesting.
With perpetual.
Yeah, maybe bishop f5. Yeah, because I think queen h6 check, king g8, rook a3. Maybe black can play bishop f5 and cover with bishop g6. Not 100% clear, but I think you can just give perpetual, certainly. The question is whether you want to try and play for...
Hugo Fowler from Wales
Hugo Fowler.
against Nazar Melnik from
Oh, rook
Luxembourg.
e3. Okay. So, this is a good idea, actually. You're stopping bishop f5 by keeping the queen on there, and you're going to try and come around with rook e3. This is quite nasty.
I wonder if players are watching our stream.
Yeah, they might be.
Oh, I hope so. A big shout out to anyone watching our stream from Ukraine. It's
But don't listen to our ideas for moves. There's
delighted
always
to have
a
so
little
many,
delay in
so
the
many
stream, so
Ukrainian
you'll have to
fans.
wait a long time.
So, but this is quite nasty. I'm wondering actually how black should best defend here. I mean, maybe rook e2 would be an idea here, just to so if queen check, then we can come out to e7 and we're covered. That might be an idea. Rook e2, but after rook e2, maybe we just play a move like queen f6, just creep a bit. Ooh, queen e1, that's aggressive. Ooh, wow.
Ooh,
that doesn't feel right. Queen d8 check and rook g3. I'm afraid that this is
turnaround. Yes,
this is a turnaround. Well,
Looks
turnaround.
like
It was pretty.
mating.
It's looking like
It's
mating.
mating.
Yeah, absolutely. King h7, queen g8 check.
game.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh,
But,
d5 now is quite nice. Oh, queen c7 also good. Queen e5 check. Yeah,
But,
White's
White's
got enough
loads,
time left to do this.
loads and loads of time there.
No,
Nice safe move. King h2.
no
we're just going
chance
to-
for some sort of fortress here.
Yeah, no chances. And this h pawn is very unpleasant. We're just going to. I guess black should really go rook b8 now and try and. I think he's got to do this to try and stop mate somehow. That's not going to work. h6 now just wins on the spot.
Okay.
And queen g7 allowing mate. Very nice.
Now Ray
Well
Lynn says
played.
she's on a winning streak, so we maybe should see Ray Lynn.
Oh, okay. We are going to
Email
see.
us.
Where's search. Female nurse. Let's see, where is she? We're looking for one of our regulars. Do you happen to know? I would have thought I could have searched for her, but
Let me see if there's a way of doing that.
it's. Otherwise, I'm going to just.
If you click on players and then do under username.
Players.
Except it doesn't say female nurse. Is your female nurse? Are you female? Are you called female nurse on?
She might be quite low down. Look at all those players.
By the way, Luke McShane is. Oh, is he playing? He's on.
Oh, good lord.
Shane?
Luke McShane.
I
Wow.
don't know if he's actually playing.
Mikhail Golubev, he played some games earlier on. That was great.
Mikhail Golubev.
Yeah, he's playing. So he played some games. I saw him play. I think he beat Simon Williams very early on. So just wow! Look at all these players. Lawrence Cooper, English IM.
There's
Hi,
Hebden
Lawrence.
Arkle is going on.
Sorry.
Hebden Arkle.
Oh!
Classic.
That is a classic. You've got to watch this one, Alexander. These guys, both slightly older, I would say, English GMs, but they must have played hundreds of games together. So, oh, good lord, what is this one? It was a rook ending, now it's a king and pawn ending.
And rook endings, of course, Keith Arkle loves to swap everything off to a rook ending. He's an endgames player.
But this one's a bit dodgy, I think, for white, because well, if we go b3 c4, then we get this outside pass pawn. But on the other hand, we get 3 pawns running. My goodness, this is a bit complicated. Oh, isn't king d7 very? Oh, a4 is nasty as well. King f4. I think that's gone wrong for white. That must have gone wrong for white, surely. Although king f5,
it looks as that both sides are willing to play for me.
Yeah.
No, I think this has gone wrong now because I think we played.
Shouldn't white put the king up to f5 though?
Yeah, the question is, so we go king d6 now, and then we go back to E7 afterwards.
Okay, and just repeat. So
No,
maybe
no,
it's
no,
just
no, 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 because we're coming to E6 now. Oh, we're coming to E6, surely. E6. Oh,
We're not.
E6 and F5. Wasn't that good? That was good, wasn't it? Sorry, I just thought King E6.
So it was Zugzwang, yeah.
Yeah, but I think this was pretty good. I think for this was winning. I think for black.
Zugzwang for white.
Yeah, I think that was working. Oh well, just probably game 451 between them ends in a draw. So we'll have to work out how to actually search for people. But I'm not.
Yeah, you can on players, I think.
Players.
Yeah, and if you type I think Femonus is February 27. So if you do.
Can you spell it for me?
Yeah, but I think it's not there. That's the only thing.
Feb.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that doesn't work.
Well, we'll have to. Sorry, Regan. We'll have to work it out. It's just slightly confusing to do that. Let's have a look. Oh, we've got a Ukrainian matchup here.
Okay.
Prudena against Ruzhuk. Wow, and it's quite a game, I have to say. So white sacrifice the exchange, black king in the center. Yeah. What is happening here? I think Ruzhuk seems to be a junior player, I think.
Okay.
And B Prudena, I don't know. So Queen.
Hi,
So
David David.
So how on earth is this going to work here? White to play. Queen G3. That's quite nice, hitting G7. I was liking to try and move the queen away somehow from A5 and try and get the queen into C7. That felt interesting as well. Or maybe just play a move like knight. Oh, bishop D7 check might be interesting. Or maybe king F7. Is that still? I was thinking queen F3,
queen
but actually
the
queen's defending the knight.
That's true.
That's clever. Let's have a look. This looks incredibly, amazingly dangerous. Maybe we just play a move like queen G4 simply, I think, and just threaten bishop D7 and queen E6 check. I think maybe that's a good idea. Queen G4 would be my best guess for a move. Do we have anything else? I'd love to sacrifice something brilliantly, but I don't really see it, I'm afraid. I think Queen G4 probably is sensible. Queen H3 is another good move as well.
Same idea.
Same idea. Yeah, that's right. So I guess black should really maybe move the knight back. But I'm not sure. Then we maybe start with moves like knight E4 just to try and divert the knight away from F6. I mean, this looks really dangerous, but maybe black can play rook D8 after. It's maybe
the only chance for white to checkmate.
No, that's the only. Could I go? Maybe I could go. Maybe go B4 here. Just the idea is that if bishop B4, I go bishop D7, and if black won. Oh, I wonder whether there was a disconnection.
Timeout. It's timeout. Yeah.
Oh, one on time. Sorry, white ran out of time. Oh, yeah, could have been a disconnection, I think. But although black had played a lot faster, I'm not sure about that. Oh, shame. That looked like a good attacking game there. Let's have a look. Who's at the top still? Ooh, Fleizuber's still going. Should we have a look at Alex Royal because he's leading and we haven't?
Yeah.
He's a junior from England. Stevo chess against Alex Royal. Well, that's looking like a piece for black. A piece, a pawn, 2 pawns, and a good position. So yeah, I guess that's quite
no chance.
Yeah, no, I think D takes C4 now, and then bishop takes F3 is coming in. Yeah, and I think that's going to be over quite soon. Okay, Alex Royal marches on there. You would thought that for 24-hour tournament somehow that the best chance would be for young players somehow. Let's have a look at Big Owl.
I used to be able to stay up quite a lot of the night, and now I don't. Now I'll be sleepy by midnight or so.
Well played, Black. Big Owl, Ali Mortazavi. He's. They said he was playing, but somehow doesn't seem.
Steve-O comes from Chester. Says Phil.
Okay. Steve Bolton. Sorry, I'm clicking wrongly here.
Okay, against Alex Holacek, who's one of our arbiters.
a well-known English arbiter, who's going to need to find something special in the rules, I think, to save this position. He's a rook down.
Extra rook.
Looks like an extra rook.
Extra rook, yeah, that is true.
It's it was an Alekhin's defense, Natasha. So just
and a successful Alekhin's defense.
A successful Alekhin's defense, not something you see every day.
That's my favorite. It's one of my. Well, I haven't played it so much for a little while, but I do still like it.
Okay, this is looking pretty good for. That's going to be rook h6, I guess, and then this is going to be an easy win for Black. Let's have a look. Grandmaster Keith Arkle, maybe. Can't I?
And February is number 103 in the standings, apparently.
Grandmaster Keith Arkle. I'm not getting any games here at the moment. Let's have a look. Let's see whether Victor.
Victor's the positional player.
Indeed. Is Victor playing?
I'm
not sure. I'm not sure anymore. I thought if they had a thingy next to him, then that would meant they were playing. He's there.
I think that is right. Yeah.
And,
it's a Ukrainian matchup. Matchup actually. So, my goodness, it looks like Black is just a little bit faster. They are playing at huge pace, but Black has 34 seconds here. Queen d8 check. Queen f6. That's that's nasty. Well, that's nasty. Got to defend. King g8 and then King g7 back again, I think, is required. Yep, that's it. Queen d5. White doing an amazing job here, but I think now it's gone.
Okay.
So Black. He's streaming. He's streaming at the same time. Wow.
He's streaming.
Nice.
Yeah, brilliant. Fantastic. Brilliant. So still at right at the top of the game there. So still in fifth place and all to play for, of course. Let's have a look at some more games. Lance Master against Big Owl. Ali Mortazavi. He's English IM, known for very strange things happening on the board when he's playing. So, and this is a little bit. Queen b1. So I think Knight h7 looks rather good for White here, because Queen e4 would allow Knight f6 check.
Tactic.
With a fork and
King takes to go rook h4 and mate.
Yeah, rook h4 and it's curtained. So big moment here, but Lance Master's only got 35, 33, 30 seconds. F3. It's still very strong, but there should be. Is there something that you can do? Maybe you just need to start chasing the queen away, and because Knight h7 is really. Maybe you should play h5. I think. D5. Knight h7 is probably. Is that still strong? Knight h7 takes check. No. Rook e5 is probably better. D4. We really need to be doing something dramatic soon with this little time.
Can we still take on h7?
I would just go. I would go for h7 actually. Yeah, but yeah. I mean, knight f7 was also possible as well. Knight f7, but actually it's not. Well, Queen d2 now, I think, probably is going to be quite awkward. Knight t8. Knight h6. Queen h6. Dear. Yeah, so tough without an increment. Ali Mortazavi coming through as always with swindles. Let's have a look. WIM Fiona. Is that
yes, it's
Fiona?
Fiona Anthony. Yeah.
Playing against, let's have a look, another Ukrainian player, Ole Novoselsky. Or Novoselsky Oleg.
Game I mentioned, the only game I played, it was against Oleg Novoselsky.
Okay.
Okay.
He is also from Kiev. He is candidate master.
Okay. Yeah, good rating certainly.
Yeah, two solid player and.
Yeah, it's this is quite sharp. And
Fiona is obviously stronger, but
rook g2.
Blunder on g2, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess well, maybe it was done on purpose to exchange the queens. I'm not sure.
Yeah, and,
big time advantage for black. That's the key thing. Black playing very fast. Probably rook g5, I guess. Yeah, needs to be done. Yeah, I mean there should be maybe a4 here to try and go rook b3 and b4, rook f5, king g6. All decent. So it's all going to be on the blitz technique, but white is short of time here. What should we do here? Bishop g3. That's a good move because knight e4, rook e3 is actually very annoying. Maybe well, we're threatening rook d6 check. Maybe we should just move back with a king. Oh, knight h5. Okay, sharp.
All right.
Yeah,
Wanting
knight
knight
f4
f4, yeah.
Yeah, that's removing danger. King d6 now. King d3. Oh, I think king c5. Oh, king b4. Whoa, this is getting sharp now. We're going to get a lot of pawns. Maybe it would have been better just to keep the pawns together because I think with Fiona's time it would have been a bit tricky. But are we going to risk c5? C takes b5. Okay, king takes. Rook takes g7. Oh, I think white.
Sure,
yeah. Well, it's still flaggable. So it's because
in Hikaru style, yes.
Yeah, exactly. It's rook h5.
Black could play in Hikaru style.
Oh yeah, no, going for flag.
That's what I meant.
Oh no, it's gonna work.
Yeah, careful. Okay, one. Yeah, it's a certain type of technique winning these. Because you've got to be really fast, and really pre-move and everything. And I'm a bit old and slow. I can't cope with these things. But this is but these young guys, they're just all.
Sincerely, I don't like such sort of things like doing.
It's how it goes. Oh, rook f8, mate.
Rook checkmate.
Oh, hard luck, Fiona.
Unlucky, Fiona.
Well, Hikaru'd.
I guess Fiona's streaming at the moment.
I think Fiona must be streaming as well at the moment.
Yes, she is.
And when you watched the game of Viktor Sklerov, he was swearing after the game. Probably Fiona do the same right now. Because I heard in Ukrainian that it was swearing.
Oh yeah, we don't know the words.
All good. Let's have a look. Let's go. Let's have a quick look at Merry Hatman against Aga. So Merry Hatman is a funny guy, English guy who we know very well, both Natasha and I. So big games player, plays everything: shogi, bridge, backgammon, everything, and also pretty good chess player.
And Aga is the director of women's chess in England for the English Chess Federation.
So Aga Milewska. So and she has played the astonishing England gambit with Queen E7 on move 2. So, but actually, looking at it, well, if you got this sort of position all the time, you'd probably play it more often. It's queen d7. So yeah, these positions, white's a little bit better here. Actually, I'm a bit surprised that that Mary Hatman played 1d4 because we know
Oh
we know
yes,
the white
Mary
player
Hatman
who always
normally
plays
plays 1g4.
1g4, the Grob. He's a
Grob player.
huge fan of the Grob. So, but this is looking quite sensible for white. It's a little edge for white, I suppose. Just this pawn is quite nice. Oh, I'm not sure about putting the bishop on d7. Maybe I would have put on d7 really, because bishop's not doing that much there. I'm sure Martin's looking for something like bishop g4 at some stage.
Yeah.
And then bishop g5 to trap the queen. Ooh.
Can he do it now? Bishop.
Well,
G4.
bishop g5 would probably be quite. Oh, that's less. Well, although actually, that is actually quite a good move here. Okay, taking back with the pawn now. That's quite was quite important. If queen takes, we would have gone rook e1 and queen e3, and then come into to e7. So c4. So quite interesting position actually. You know, just queenside majority, which is more mobile for the moment than black's majority. But well, if black can play queen e5, f5, f4, could get interesting. Bishop's a little bit passive behind the pawn. But maybe black can play rook d6, c6. I like white really, but it's we're going to see. Queen d4. I have to say, Mary Hatman. So it's this guy called Martin. He's normally playing crazy attacks. So shocking to see him swapping off the queens. And,
by the way, he's at a party at the moment. He's the chestnuts who are commentating at midnight. They're all round at Nikki's house, and I think Mary Hatman is due to be there, and so they're all playing together, sort of all.
Oh, what's having a big party at the same time?
Online.
Ah, yeah, nice. So yeah, I don't know. Still very equal. I mean, I think rook e8 check. I think we should be moving this bishop round to a good square, and then trying to get these kingside pawns moving. Actually, there's no reason why white should be better anymore. This hasn't worked out very well. So black a little bit better here, and yeah, I mean, I do like the idea of getting g5 going and getting the bishop round here. a4, interesting. A little bit risky. Pawn was doing a good job on a5, but now actually taking on king c5, this is starting to look quite serious. Oh, is he going? He's going. Oh, d6 is coming. Oh, d6 should have been coming. So if king c4,
there are good chance
d6.
for white.
Yeah,
But
d6 again.
Oh, again.
Yeah, this one's and
Another-
the idea is bishop
another-
c8.
another chance.
Yeah, and bishop
Yeah.
c8. We go
Done.
bishop b7. Oh,
Done.
well, bishop g4 actually is also good, but bishop b7 is nice. I once missed this tactic against Michael Adams. Actually,
Okay.
I still remember it. I still won the game, luckily enough.
How long
but
ago then, Matthew?
it was 1989.
That's a long time ago.
It just shows you never forget these losses, these terrible moves. Okay, that's not bad. That bishop chief, but now we can go h5 to stop it.
H5
Yeah,
necessary.
Yeah, no, it's not clear yet. It's not clear now. It's
Okay.
King is here. Maybe we go a3 now. Just a3. I mean, we can just come back, I suppose, but then white's definitely going to be a bit better. So we go king c3 now. Oh, bishop e4. Okay. g5. But oh no, we go g4 though. That's not good. Oh. Okay. So white's a pawn up. So bishop f3 is probably sensible, or king c3. Yeah, king c3. Oh, king c3. Oh, that's not so good. King d4 now. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get it. We're going to get it there. b4, c5, and king e5, and that's going to be...
Probably it could be some chances for black because dark corner on h8.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wrong rook's pawn, isn't it?
You would have needed. Tough to get. Tough to get. Yeah.
But yeah, here
it's gone. I'm afraid. Okay, let's. I think I'm pretty sure Martin's going to finish that one off. Hard luck, black. Well played, Martin. Let's have a look. Who else?
Unlucky Aga.
Unlucky Aga, but plenty more games to be played.
Oh yes, you've got many hours left to play.
Let's have a look. We've got another Ukrainian pairing here. Anatoly 22 against UA Artur.
Oh, UA Artur is a friend of mine. He is the head of Chess.com support for Ukraine.
Oh, okay, brilliant.
He is a Chess.com staff member.
Oh, yeah. Actually, you can see he's got the little Chess.com icon there. Great. Well, fantastic.
And as I see, a number of participants is growing.
Yeah. I think this is a good time for people to be coming. I think after they've had their dinner in the UK, they're going to start. They're going to start joining. I think so. That was sharply seen. Could take the pawn. So
Queen D8 maybe.
Well, Queen E7. That's pretty good. Knight C6 or Bishop F8. No, you're definitely going to be winning a pawn here. So Queen E8, Bishop F8, and then probably Bishop C7 is quite nice. Just probably quite decent. Probably best to put the bishop around there. Or a bit Bishop D8 also was not silly, but so just a pawn, but a pleasant pawn, of course. Now I'm wondering whether we could. Queen D7 is a good move, and we've always got this possibility of going Knight G5 as well. So it's a bit of a tough one. Queen B1 check, King H2. You want to try and come round here. Oh, well, maybe you could come to F1.
What about this? I mean this.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
That's a bit of a shocker. Wow. Black. Yeah, no, black's right back in it there. So I don't think you can do much but offer to draw.
Yeah.
B5, Knight B5. Yeah, draw would be a good. It's equalized really, and both sides have got enough time. But white's got a small advantage. There was a trick there. If Knight C3, Bishop D4 check. This is going to be a draw though. Now Anatoly is offered a draw, and now Artur's declined. So it's who's got the fastest offered a draw now? Game drawn.
It's a draw. Finally, it's a draw.
Well played. It's so what are the standings at the moment then? So we've got Alex Royal on 1, Bolton 74, and Flyzuber in 79 points. Looking very good. Viktor's Kliarov 66, looking good as well. A whole gaggle of grandmasters, international
GM and Big Al, Keith Arkle. Yeah.
Keith Arkle,
is it Bolton? S. Bolton.
S. Bolton, yeah, that's right. He's not playing at the moment, unfortunately.
Okay.
But Keith Arkle, he said he was going to play all 24 hours. So, I think, how many points did he make last year?
Really?
He got lots. Yeah.
He made 600 points last year. He played all 24 hours. So let's just have a quick look to see how Keith.
Just a reminder, please do consider donating if you can to support our Ukrainian friends.
Exactly.
It's a great cause, and thanks anyway for playing and watching the stream.
Yeah, the donate button is under the Twitch channel there.
That's true. Yes, if you go to Twitch and then the about, just there, you'll find it.
Exactly, and obviously, an amazingly good cause. So if you can, then please do donate. It's so we've got Keith Arkle against Nifty Penguin. So
Nifty Penguin,
Dr. Nifty Penguin, indeed. I'm sure that's a junior. They've always got great names. So so this is one of the things about this about this event is that, obviously you do tend to play people with the same score, but if nobody's available, then you end up playing somebody much lower down. So Keith is in 4th place with 75 points, playing Nifty Penguin, who's 165th position and has got 5 points. But Nifty Penguin is not doing badly, I have to say, so far. So actually, isn't that just a pawn? Isn't that just a pawn here?
Yeah, Bishop A3.
That is just
Rook B7 and then Bishop C5.
I think Keith must, because Bishop B3. Okay, but it's just I mean, Black could even play B6 if he wants to be particularly particularly go for a draw. Oh, A5. That's a bit aggressive there. So are we maybe going to go Bishop B4 or maybe Rook C8, Rook B8? I'm not so sure about that one. I think Rook C8 would have been a good move just to hit C5. Could have waited with that one, but maybe Rook C8, Rook C8, Rook C1. It's getting a little bit less clear now. Oh, C7 even.
Hi, Keti.
Hey, Keti.
Hello, lovely to see you.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
Good evening. And
Nice to see you all.
Yeah, so
Lovely to
welcoming
see you.
Keti, Arakhamia-Grant. Strongest one of certainly Scotland's strongest players, and fantastic player.
so
International
could Keti replace me now?
Absolutely.
Yes, sure. Yes, thank you
Absolutely,
so much
Alexander.
for joining
Thanks
the
so
stream,
much.
Alexander.
Excuse
really
me,
great.
and
Thank you.
may I ask a question to Keti? Are you from Georgia originally? Yeah,
I am from Georgia. That's right.
Georgia.
Yes.
Because I remember a couple of decades ago that you represented Georgia.
That's right.
Am I right? Am I right?
Absolutely. Yeah. It seems like a different life altogether. It was a while ago. Yes. Well, I actually represented a few countries.
In the late 80s, when I was young chess player, I remember that you were young star in former Soviet Union.
Thank you. That's right. Yes. I've been around for a while, so I still represented Soviet Union, and then Georgia, of course. And then I played for Scotland Open team and the women team. So tried a few times.
Okay, dear friends, many thanks to you for your idea regarding this stream and support of Ukraine. It was a big pleasure for me to participate in your event.
Thanks so much for joining the stream, and all our thoughts and best wishes, Alexander.
Okay, bye.
Many
Bye.
thanks.
See you. See you.
See you.
Oh,
Okay.
so that was Alexander Matlak joining us from Kiev. So incredible, really incredible. So
And I heard there are quite a few players playing from Kiev.
Yeah, no, there's quite a few Ukrainian players playing. So one of them's doing incredibly well. A couple of them are doing really, really well. Oh, one of them's actually even leading. So incredible. Have you played at all yet, Keti?
Have I played at all in the tournament like that for 24 hours?
In the event so far. It's
Well, I played over the board probably last year, so I have not played so much. And online I recently have not really played. So when I got an invite, I thought, well, goodness, do I even remember how to move the pieces? So I hope you will keep me right. I
remember when you won it was the women's championship, wasn't it? Online, maybe a year ago, a year and a half. Yeah,
that's right. That's already a year and a half ago. Yes.
My goodness! Wow.
Time just flies. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it feels like yesterday actually.
So that was fun. I was talking to both of you. After the tournament. Yeah.
I remember that was really nice. Yeah.
So So Yeah, please update me. What's happening in the tournament? What are the sort of rules and who is leading?
So it's a 24-hour blitz, and it's 5 minutes. Each game's 5 minutes, no increment, and it's like an arena format. So you can just keep playing and keep playing, or have a pause. People can have a pause if they want to have a sleep or something like that. And so I know some of the players are saying they're definitely going to play all 24 hours, play the whole thing. So one to look out for is Keith Arkle, who's going to be playing, he says, the whole event, or trying to get more points than last year. And last year he won the whole thing.
Yeah, he got 650 points, I think, in the end. Something like
650.
Like that.
Amazing.
It's terrible.
So is that something that happens every year, the tournament like that?
Yeah.
Well, this is the second one. So we had, or is it the third? I think it may be third. I think it's the third, actually.
Think,
so the first time it happened was just straight after like coronavirus. So it was in, I think, June 2020, and then again June 2021. And then we accelerated it a little bit this year to be this April because of the war and that it was needed right now.
Yeah.
So third one. Because of the war and that it was needed right now. So third one. Okay, so we've got Keith Arkle. And it was needed right now. So third one. Okay. I think you might have Twitch on in the background, Keti. I can hear myself twice.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where. Why is that happening?
Twitch on in the background, Keti. I can hear myself twice.
Yeah, I'm trying to see where. Why is that happening?
Twitch on in the background, Keti. I can hear myself twice.
I'm trying to see where.
There's a bit of an echo, so it's Perpetua. So, oh, she's gone. Keti's gone. She'll be back in a moment.
Okay, well, let's have a look. Oh, Keith Arkle's just won there, so doing pretty well. Can you hear me, Natasha?
I can hear you all right. Can you hear me?
Great, okay. Great, okay, cool. Let's have a look. We'll carry on. Who have we got? Oh, we've got Big Al against Victor.
We better see Big Al against Victor.
So
attacking player against positional player. Let's see
exactly
which comes off the best.
Yeah, this is quite a nice opening for white, really. Knight takes d4. I guess black should go something like queen d7. That feels, well, I suppose even something like queen d6. But then maybe the knight would come back to b5. Oh, queen e4 check. Looking to exchange off some queens.
Very sensible against Big Al.
Indeed. Castles. Yeah, this is quite pleasant for white. This queen on e4 is a little bit awkward, and black's queen side is finding it tough to get developed. So just rook e1 here would be a good quick move to play. And then afterwards,
hey, Keti, welcome back.
That's me again. I hope there is not going to be any.
That sounds much better.
Is that better?
Yes.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
So
we're looking at
which game are we following?
Ali Mortazavi against Victor
Kliarov from Ukraine. So both. Victor is in 5th position and Ali is in 6th. So quite an important one, just for the standings at the moment. Let's have a look. So I quite like this for white, really. I think isn't bishop c5 going to be very annoying here? Just
a little positional plus for
bishop b6. Or just taking a pawn, yeah.
Taking a pawn.
Yes. Yeah.
Even you wouldn't have seen Ali doing this years ago, but even Ali gets older and starts grabbing pawns instead of. But actually, this is a very nice. This is actually very powerful. This setup here.
Yeah.
Which year did you come to Scotland, Keti?
Which year?
Yeah.
1995. Yeah.
Ah, yes, quite a while back now.
Quite a while. Yeah. That's right. But I've been in Edinburgh since. So.
Oh, Edinburgh's lovely. It's really nice there.
It is, yes, yeah. Especially when the sun is shining.
Oh,
yeah.
Have you done that walking up Arthur's Seat in the sunrise? That's very nice.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah. And usually in April we start. There is a project, Chess in the Park. So in Princess Street Gardens, there is a cafe where you can sit and take the chess set and play anyone who comes along.
Brilliant.
Oh, lovely. I don't know about that. Okay, so that's happening this year, is it?
It is happening. I think it's a bit later today, this year. So it was supposed to be starting on the 1st of April, but it will be a bit later. And it's on a certain days. I think it's usually Thursday and Sunday.
How lovely.
So it's a great idea.
Worth a trip to Edinburgh. Yeah, really
great
nice.
idea. Yeah. And it's right underneath the castle, so beautiful.
Oh, lovely. Beautiful.
Yeah. So just anywhere to play chess where it's possible, yeah?
Yeah, no, of course. And a little bit over the board, at least. That's Queen D6.
Right.
Queen D6 is looking quite powerful for white at the moment. Queen D6 looking pretty good.
And F7 is such a weak square, yeah?
Yeah, it's really. I suppose Queen D6 is good. Queen D2 just to go Rookie 1 is also very powerful. Just that's a good online move.
Keep creating threats.
Yeah, no, that's right, and just keep on putting the onus on black to try and find something. Yeah, Rookie 1 is going to be
Rookie 1, Queen F5.
F5, yeah, maybe Knight D4 maybe would be quite nice just to leave this bishop hanging in the air.
There is nothing really to neutralize the bishop on B3. It's
it's such a beautiful piece, that one.
Quite a piece.
I mean, I suppose Knight G5 would also be quite good as well. But I do wonder about.
Well, white is taking time,
it's strange, really. Rookie 1 sort of move,
it's when you have a choice of few good options.
I was watching a video by Mikhailo Oleksienko, actually, and he was he said something which it was a video on the initiative and dynamics in the middle game, and he said that he said something that if you've got 2 or 3 really forcing moves in a position, then there's no need to look for quiet moves. One of those is bound to be the best. If you got that many,
right?
And I thought, wow, what a brilliant idea. I never thought of that at all. But it's just, I mean, it really is true. It's, if you've got only one forcing move in the position, then it's it might be a good move, or you might need to do something quieter to build up the position. But if you've got 3 or 4 really good looking forcing moves, then I was really impressed with that. I thought that was a lovely.
And I guess it's important not to waste time, just to play.
Yeah. That's what he was saying as well. That if one of them's bound to be good, so just pick the one that you think is best, and you don't need to go for perfection. It was very, very nice, actually.
Very practical approach,
very practical approach. So I think Queen E7 would be.
Queen E7 looks good.
Feels good. H3. Ali just giving himself
Is Bishop E6? Oh no, Bishop E6.
Bishop B. Well, to take on these.
He was giving up the pawn, but
G4. Actually, this is really nasty too.
Oh, what's he doing? G4.
Was it Bishop E6? No, I wanted to play Bishop E6 anyway.
Yeah, no, I think you.
And giving up the pawn.
Oh yeah, of course you'll get A2, I suppose. So Bishop C. Oh, that's passive. Oh, A3, Ali. My goodness.
Quiet moves,
Quiet moves, yes. Bishop D5, I'm guessing, and then C4. Queen E7 he's doing now. Okay, finally.
And have you been playing much yourself, Matthew and Natasha?
Me, not at all, actually. How about you, Natasha?
I haven't really either. I've been playing quite a bit of online shogi rather than chess, but I've been playing some online chess as well, sometimes online. Haven't played anything over the board for a little while.
Yeah, it's just I don't know. It's just I think you just got to get started somehow again, and I've just got out of the habit of thinking about playing on over the board somehow. So it's how about you? Have you got anything planned, Ketivan? Or
well, I'll probably will play some team matches, and then it's looking a bit busier later on.
Okay.
It depends, how things will be. Hopefully slowly getting back. But oh goodness, now the white really
Oh, what happened to the queen? What happened?
Yeah.
Queen was lost.
Queen was
It's,
lost while we were talking.
Yeah, but 2020, we're down to the seconds now, so
Yeah.
it's all got to happen. In principle, Ali's a pretty good blitzer.
I was just laughing at perpetual stalemate in the chat. His coach kept telling him he played too passively and he should create more threats. And then as soon as he told his opponent he knew where their kids went to school, he got banned. Not those kind of threats.
Ooh,
But I guess playing without increment is quite tough, no?
yeah, no, it's
Yeah.
I mean, winning technique is is very much, basically keeping on going until the opponent's flags falls. It's so you don't really need to finish it off too cleanly. At some stage, you just got to say, "We go," and Fiona against Mark. Is that?
Okay, we better see it.
That will be a good game.
So let's have a look. Although I don't want to only be featuring Fiona's losses because we saw a loss earlier, but this is a tight game. This one, I thought of Mark against Fiona because we always got when we played Cheddleton against Guildford, and Mark was always playing against Fiona in those matches. But what's the situation? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah.
So 5 against 5. It's quite a big advantage for Black here.
G4 and King E4.
Yeah. So King E4 is quite nice actually. Rook H2 played. That's also. Rook takes B3 now. I think it's going to be nasty. There's just so many threats coming in here. It's
Fiona's got less time as well.
Yeah, no, Mark's actually playing very well so far, playing his time quite nicely. So
so how many players participating at the moment?
There are
That's a good question. It was over 100, wasn't it?
Oh no, let me have a look. We can
Let's see.
It's on the standings, isn't it?
305. 305 players in the tournament.
Wow.
There'll be some. They won't all be playing right now, but they'll be playing sometimes.
Yeah. No, it's just huge, and loads of people. I think what is it? It's probably about 220, 30 who've played just one game. So brilliant actually.
I've entered it, but I haven't played a game yet. I will.
No, I haven't played yet either. Oh, I'll probably play somewhere.
Yes.
Maybe who knows in the morning when we're commentating 7 to 8 in the morning. Natasha. Natasha.
Well, I haven't found a 6 a.m. commentator yet. Any volunteers welcome.
6 a.m. So that was well done, Mark. Hard luck, Fiona. Who else have we got coming?
And is it mainly sort of English, British players, or it's all over the world?
It is mainly anyone's free to enter.
Anyone,
but run by the English Chess Federation, so that those will be the players that know about it most.
Right.
Yeah, you have to be a member of the ECF chess team, but you can join just to play. So,
you don't need to be a member of the ECF though. You can just join. Anyone can join that chess team.
All right, and and is it easy? Do the people know about the link or anything? How they can join it? Yeah, it's.
Let me put. I'm going to put in the Twitch chat because if I put !! tournament, then it should tell you exactly how to join. There you are.
Yeah, we will encourage all the participation. Will be great.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, absolutely.
305 is good, but we could have even more. No limit to the number of entries.
Great.
That's one thing about online, isn't it? You don't need to worry how many will fit into the room or anything like that.
Absolutely. No, there are definitely advantages of
the
virtual world.
I'm looking at this. This is actually quite scary. Steve Chess with Black playing against Keith Arkle. I think is Keith going to escape? That rook on A4 was completely shut out.
Yeah, but now it's actually looking quite.
It's looking a bit more promising now.
Who's winning the tournament? And it's Alex Royal. Oh, it's 3 people. Alex Royal, Fly Zuba, and Keith Arkle, all equal first on 83 at the moment.
Exactly.
But Keith's got a game going, so he could take the lead.
Yeah, so Black probably needs to keep the knight, yeah?
Yeah, I think. Knight C5 round to D3.
Knight C5 and knight D3.
Oh no!
What's that?
Oh! Yeah, no, that happens. Oh dear me. That's,
Yeah, they did have to keep the knight.
Thing is, yeah, Keith is playing at a hell of a speed, 340. Yeah, so Keith's going to take the lead now.
And I think
Jump into
Steve
the
at
lead
Chess,
there.
he's from Chester Chess Club. from the
Oh
north of
yeah,
England.
I think you're right. So it's Schadenfreude Gut was in the chat, wasn't he? From
Yes,
Chester?
Schadenfreude is going to be commentating later. And
Oh,
he's
fantastic.
I think he's the president, if I'm right, of Chester Chess Club.
Okay, let's have a look. Story Sniper. I was looking to see whether Freddie the Mate was playing yet, but I don't see him.
That is a good question.
Freddie Gordon. Let's have a look. Well, Caracan Carl.
Okay.
Against.
Is that Carl? That's not Carl Portman, or is it?
I actually selected it because I thought it might be. I thought Caracan Carl was Carl Portman.
Let me see if I can.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I just love how creative people get with their,
I like the names, yeah.
Name, isn't it?
I think that was Carl. That looks like Carl to me. Yeah, I think that's Carl.
I never can come up with anything better than just my name.
No, the kids are amazing at it. You know, they've got stuff like I don't know, Angry Penguin or all this sort of things. They've got great names. The kids.
Yeah. Imagination.
Yeah, no, it's true. I always end up being GMMDS, and that's just my initials. It's really
Yeah.
So so we've got it is Carl, isn't it? This is Carl Portman playing, I think, Natasha.
I think so.
Shall I just I'll click on him. Can I click on him? Click on him.
Oh, Carl Stevens, says Perpetual Stalemate.
Carl Stevens.
Darlington.
Sorry, Carl.
Sorry, both Carls.
It's black spending a lot of time here.
Yeah.
Knight c6. I'm wondering whether black's actually disconnected here. Actually, I'm just because it's a bit strange to spend so long over these moves. Let's
Carl's other name is Major Spuds. I think we've translated on
Major Spuds. That's the one. That's why I remembered him. That's right. He changed from Major Spuds to Caracan Carl.
That's right. You're right.
So
yeah, he's played in the online British or something like that.
Yeah, a staunch member of the online teams.
And now Queen is a little bit in the trouble, no?
Yeah, I guess back to D3, I suppose.
Yeah, well, night before. Night before.
Night before, you're right. Yeah, night before was nasty.
So now there is Bishop E7 and Bishop D8 might.
Oh, dear me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Keep on attacking the Queen.
Yeah, Knight B4 coming next, I guess. Yeah, and then we play Bishop D8.
That's right. Yeah, even better.
Nasty.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Knight B4 now is going to be quite tricky. Oh, castles. No. Okay, Knight B4. Natasha and I did a commentary on it was the Ginger GM tournament on G-Chess, and E takes F5, and there was a moment where Simon had a tactic, Rook takes F7 check for about it must have been 10 or 15 consecutive moves, you know, and we were saying, come on,
no.
Rook F7, Rook F7, Rook F7, Rook F7. So,
did he play eventually?
No, he missed it, and he even lost as well. It was.
But he managed to win the tournament.
He managed to win the tournament. That was
anyway, yeah. So knight F5 now.
Yeah, this is knight A5. Yeah,
and B5 or B5 straight away.
Yeah, B5 straight away maybe. Although that probably gives a bit more. You can probably
that knight D5 allows. Yeah.
Or knight D5. Yeah, and just escape like that. That's probably. It's a little bit lucky there, White, with the queen, but.
Yeah, some adventure, yeah.
Yeah, there's some adventures there.
But now knight D5, and then they will have the D5 square for the queen.
Yeah, no, it's looking quite good for well played, White. It's looking quite good. We've still got can still take, I suppose, and
queen?
We can go knight B4. Oh no, the A8 is hanging.
Yeah.
Or is it hanging? No, we got Bishop B6 afterwards. So
Oh,
we can
oh, nice.
we can actually play knight b4. It's one of those lovely. You just blunder and then you say, "Oh, it works."
Yeah.
I think that really does work. Yeah, it really does work. So
That's right.
so that would actually be okay. Bishop f6 is maybe a bit.
But after knight before queen b3 was possible, no?
Yeah, queen b3 was possible there.
And now queen d6.
Yeah, although I suppose there's decent play, isn't there? Really, you go knight b4 because you can't go. Whoa!
Nice.
Brilliant.
H6.
Yeah.
Well. We could go knight b.
It does work.
I'm not sure really.
But it's nice to play a move like that anyway.
It's lovely to play.
Absolutely. Yeah, the only sad thing in online, you can't really thump it out. You know, you'd love to have a little horn or something that when you play a move like bishop h6, you could go ba-doom, you know, and
That's
just
right.
go,
I've got one. Wait.
yeah, exactly. That's what you need. That's what you need. So black didn't dare take that one. Actually, that's quite a sensible move, really. I'm not actually sure how do we
follow it up?
how do we follow it up? Really, no, it's a bit tough, really. Maybe we should give a knight d6 a go because I think White's desperately keen to go rook takes f6, but
yeah, rook fd8.
Yeah, rook fd8 is kind of. I suppose we could.
Now we can take.
That's now this has justified all of White's play now, unfortunately.
Makes it easier. Okay.
But by the way, why on earth did Caro-Kann Carl play the Sicilian? That's what I want to. It's just
it's a bluff.
It must be a bluff.
Play e4, and then tricking them with the Sicilian.
So it's like a thing in reverse where there's that famous game where Fischer was playing Tal, and Tal sort of for his first move he went to c6 and then looked at him, and smiled, and went c5. You know, it's oh, what's happened? Oh, what? Ooh, wow. We've sacrificed a rook now. My goodness, White is determined to sacrifice stuff here.
Also, wasn't it Tal who said that when he wants to win, he plays Caro-Kann?
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Rather than Sicilian, so
I guess we're going to be taking on h6 now. Well, we'll have lovely compensation. I mean, that's actually we've got 2 pawns to exchange. f6 now, I would guess, or maybe even queen e6. That's possible. Queen e6 would be good. Okay, f6.
Knight f5.
Knight f5.
And then rook f1, rook f3 as soon as possible.
Yeah, this is quite nasty, really. Maybe we should be playing a move like rook a7 and trying to get in something like, or maybe play c4 immediately.
Rook f1. Oh,
okay.
Okay. Not sure that was necessary, but
no, but
still, with such a strong knight on f5, compensation
should be pretty good, really.
Yeah.
Maybe b3. I'm not sure. I'm not okay. I'm wondering whether you could just take on a2.
Oh, that allows knight h6.
Yeah, that's what White was playing for. I think that was. But now it's total carnage now, unfortunately.
Well, the main thing is not to blunder the mate on g2.
Oh yes.
Yeah, that's the key thing now. So
to take with the queen.
Yeah.
Or g3 is probably also.
Oh yes. Don't play rook takes.
There we are. Well played, White. Oh, that's clever.
Hello, Dodgy.
Oh, Mr. Dodgy in the chat. Hello, Mr. Dodgy. We saw some fine examples.
Up at 9 o'clock.
We saw some fine examples of your play so far, Mr. Dodgy. So it was Mickey who kept on saying every time I try and look at someone, they resign. You know, so he just had a row of players, one after the other, resigning as soon as he looked at the game. So it was. Oh,
okay.
Insta move.
Remove, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's that hasn't gone well. Let's have a look. Who else have we got?
Let's do
playing?
one more game and then we'll have a break.
Oh, then we'll have a break. Okay. Shall we finish with? I want to see Mark playing. I think I like.
Why not?
Sound of Mark. I was looking for a female nurse actually again.
Oh, February 27. But she said she was stopping and coming back. So
okay.
Right this second.
Okay, fair enough. Oh well, this is looking quite impressive from Mark.
Oh,
so I guess only move.
Some kind of theory, no?
Looks like, but not very. Oh, it's this typical trick: knight takes e4 and d5.
Tom Randall's saying, "Is Dave Sedgwick playing yet?" We have seen one Sedgwick game, haven't we?
Oh, I can have a look. I can have a look whilst
DRS 44.
DRS 44. Let's have a look.
Something went wrong here for White.
I'm afraid so. Oh, Mr. Dodgy's playing as well. DRS 44. Oh, he's playing. He is playing. Shall we feature him?
After this one, yes.
Yeah.
We'll do. Or, let's see if White is in so much trouble we don't need to watch.
I think White is in a huge amount of trouble now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's check in on DRS 44 then.
Oh, I've lost. No, he's there. He's playing against W the dog.
Okay.
So this is David Sedgwick, well-known
international arbiter.
So how do you know exactly who is playing under which nickname?
Well, I can tell you what, Keti, we knew about DRS 44 because he said earlier today that every time a different commentator looks at his game, he's going to donate £5 to the charity. So,
right.
So then we have to.
We've chalked it up. David, we are featuring your game. So this is there's actually already some interesting threats happening here. I would think that e4 is more or less the only move you can think of, really.
E4.
And I guess after d takes e4 we can go e3. That's a little bit of a refinement, but I'm not sure that's really well. Okay, we'll go king d1 and bishop b5 check, I suppose. But king d2. Okay. So knight a1, bishop b5 check now. I think that must be the one. But I don't think it's really. I think bishop d7 takes, king takes.
King takes, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm afraid that's just a bit annoying that the kings are on the same. There's nothing else. There's nothing really else. I think we should force the king to come out there. Maybe we go knight f3 or something, and then just try and. David!
Okay.
David! Oh, good lord! That's serious.
Knight d5 check.
Well,
maybe
yeah,
then king is.
Or the bishop on f8. I mean, we could go e4 afterwards. Maybe knight d5 and then e4 would be very.
C6. Yeah.
Oh, positional play here, swapping off the queens here. So
well, that should be good.
Yeah. It's not 100%. Not going to be 100% easy now. I mean, if b3, then we're going to go bishop b4, aren't we? We've got knight e4 check threatened. Oh no, that's not right, David. Needed to take with a king there. Okay. Right, we're sort of running out of opportunities to. Well, we need to do something dramatic. King f6. Well, b3 now for White. It wouldn't have been so bad actually if we'd taken with the king. You know, bishop b4, knight e4 was actually offering some chances, I think, to get that knight out alive. But this is now sort of super.
Yeah. That's
super safe, this one.
And also the bishop on this diagonal will be quite.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's also pointing at the king there. So yeah, I'm afraid this one's I think just rook a1, bishop a1, and knight e4, king c2. And Oh, knight e4 check is
That loses a knight.
Is also. Oh.
But actually, I mean, 5 minutes, it's quite a lot of time in some senses, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's
only when...
I find 5 minutes quite difficult, really, because it's enough to get you starting to think, and then afterwards you've got to speed up at the end, and
especially when there is no increment. Then all of a sudden, when you start thinking, you've got a lot of time, and then you have no time at all.
Yeah. I find 5 minutes quite difficult. Whenever I play online, I normally play 1 or 3, but always without increment as well. But it does teach you a lot of bad habits, though. I have to say, it's really not good for you to play.
You're not going to be the same player when you come back after playing all that.
No, playing without increment, it means that you have a very different approach to finishing off the game. So you're not looking to play it well; you're just looking to play it faster and then finish it off. And that's it's a little bit dangerous because actually finishing games off is probably one of the most difficult chess skills, really. Finishing off good games in a good way, and you really don't learn that with bullets.
Yeah.
So,
and what do you think about playing all these chess variants?
I like it. I don't do many, but chess 960 I like. Do you like chess 960?
I have not really tried. Maybe I played 1 or 2 games, but
I actually on light chess I decided that I wasn't going to play any more Blitz. I only chess 960, and it's really cool as long as you really try and but there I do play, and I play 3 minutes, but I wouldn't want to play bullet, but it is great fun. I mean, as long as you really try to make the most of your oddly placed pieces, but you need to spend a little bit of time at the beginning and just let it all go, not try and make a normal position, but just try pawn sacrifices and weird stuff as well, and then it's really fun. It's you really the number of games I was winning within 12 or 13 moves just because odd stuff was happening. It's really nice. It's really really good fun. But
I guess having more time, you would really appreciate it. But with no time, I think it will be very strange.
I tried what I was doing. I was playing on chess.com and live chess, and because it takes a while to get games because not many people are doing it. So from time to time, I was getting 2 games starting at the same time.
Using
live chess and chess.com, and that was terrible. I can tell you, I was getting so confused. None of your normal patterns work because you're trying to do it on both boards. That was incredibly difficult. But 3 minutes or 5 minutes is quite decent, actually. I got into it because the engines play chess 960 beautifully. They really do. It's sacking pawns right from the beginning. Activating their pieces on strange squares. So I thought I'd try and do that. Basically, my rule was I was going to try and sack a pawn within the first 3 or 4 moves, and see how it went. It's really, some of the games have been amazing, really, really have been. But it doesn't mean that I've completely forgotten all my normal chess theory now. So,
I have to say how much I enjoyed your book just before I go. So
thank you. Thanks so much.
Yeah, really, really great. Well, all of the both books, but especially the last one with the Alpha Zero game changer was
fantastic. Thanks so much, Keti. It's that was a lovely that was a beautiful project. Amazing to think that it was already 4 years ago somehow.
Already a while, I know.
Yeah, no, it's just still feels like yesterday somehow. But thanks so much. That was really lovely to hear. It's
are you working? Do you have any other project on the go?
Not really, no.
This Blitz event.
This Blitz event,
I was meaning whether you're writing any books at the moment.
Not at the moment,
no, nothing like that. It's just hoping actually that chess starts up again. That's and that a few more that it's possible to play a bit more normally, and that would be lovely. It's I've just got to mention it. Actually, I just noticed that Mr. Dodgy is on 60 points. So
Okay.
An amazing performance from the
Well, now, yeah,
player.
Mr. Dodgy is so Mr. Dodgy and Ali Morsavi and Lawrence Trent are on at 9 o'clock. We're going to take a break until then, because then we can have a break. And so I'm gonna just finish this stream now. Shall we raid? Let's raid Fiona in the meantime.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
I'll just say thanks and
thanks very much, Ketaban, for joining.
Yeah,
Really
Natasha,
lovely having you on.
Thank you so much. It's really nice to see you. And
thank you. It was a great project. And all the
Thanks
best.
so much.
All right. Bye.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Right, Fiona Chitter. So, okay, we'll see you back here at 9 o'clock. Don't miss it. It is going to be hilarious.
It's going to be a hoot. The next one's going to be fantastic.
It is going to be fun. So join us at 9. And, okay, and I'll send you to Fiona. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, and I'm going to end the stream. So thank you very much, Matthew. Right, let's just do that.
Who knows this artist? Who knows Nogai? Who knows?
Hey.
Thank you so much, ECF. So ECF is the official channel where the official commentary for this event was going on. I guess this means, hello, ECF. I guess it means there's a change in the commentary team. So I guess their stream will be restarting soon. So make sure to drop them a follow. And when we finish here, we will make sure to send you guys all over to the ECF channel. So I was talking about Nogai Erez. She's probably my favorite artist I've discovered over the last year. And I'm going to go and see her in concert. Let me just think. Going to go and see her in concert in a month, 2 months' time. I'm super